Don't know what happened to my stinger there, but alright. How we all doing? Are we ready to continue some Sonic 06? I know no one is, but we're here to do it anyways, because we're getting closer to the end of this 100% journey. We only really have, at this point, it's half of Silver's very hard mode, and Shadow's very hard mode, and then that specific DLC portion will be done. Then we'll be moving on to the other stuff, which won't be as long. This is the meaty portion of that said DLC, so this is something I've been kind of dreading after how Silver ended last time. There's his White Acropolis killed me last time around, and I don't know if it's going to get any better or worse. I hope it gets better, not worse. You never want it to go worse. Also, I just noticed my chat thing. What happened to that? It's like, there's some things I don't know if you can tell behind the scenes that definitely kind of broke, because I'm using a different build of OBS, and my scenes, they're not fully transferred between the two correctly. I definitely kind of want to look into that in between, because that looks way wrong. I don't know how it ended up looking like this, but it did. And then the music resets. Okay, so it's gonna be one of those nights, isn't it? All right, interesting. Let's just jump in the game, and hopefully nothing there breaks. Shouldn't, in theory. Sega. So I'm trying to think, what was the stage we left off on? Because White Acropolis was the last one we finished, but I'm trying to remember what was next in the queue. I think it's Radical Train, if I remember correctly, for Silver. Which, this is a short level, but his Radical Train is one of the harder ones to S-rank in general. So I wonder how very hard it will be by comparison. Yep, it is Radical Train, because this is the last level we finished, so this is our next one. Guess we just jump right into it. I'm going to turn that down a little bit in my own ears, 'cause it's a little loud. Should be better, this volume. Find out when I get in the game. So, Silver's Radical Train is just a simple go from point A to point B, unlike the other two Hedgehogs, I gotta deal with a train. So, I do wonder if anything is altered here. We're still not gonna deal with a train for lots of things. But it's a question of what exactly is different here compared to just, like, say, hard mode. Because we noticed certain layouts of stages have changed and others don't really feel any different. Okay, well, this is also going to be a warm-up run, too, as I haven't played the game in about 2 weeks, so I'm going to have to shake off some of that rust. And of course, the character I come back to after a little bit of a break is one of the more complex ones here in the game. Now, if I remember correctly last time, for just normal Radical Train, we had to focus mainly on getting a bunch of rings and keeping those while getting a score, because it just wasn't enough for time bonus. And then same for enemy skill score alone, there wasn't enough there either. So we're gonna need to focus, I think, on probably keeping our rings as best we can. We're gonna use the boxes. Here, I'm gonna have to take a box onto one of these platforms and just kind of hover over. Because the idea there is just to take a box and then use it as a counterweight, or you can just ignore that whole puzzle in general. I can't go. I gotta wait. It's like no good footing here. As good as we can get. And it's better. Is that a ring box? Okay, cool. I'm not gonna hit the switch. We know what the switches do at this point. They just take care of the box, which is not gonna help. I could just hover. It's probably easier. Ah, there goes the rings. I had a feeling that would happen. But this is, again, more of a practice run through the stage. Kind of just doing some recon, learning how things work. what's actually changed, because so far it feels like I just picked maybe hard mode at most. It doesn't feel really any different. And the most that's different so far is maybe certain enemy layouts, and that's about it. I paid money for this, by the way. I don't... That's gonna be a lot again tonight, because I think last time we played this, same mentality. Hey Matt, how you doing? Oh, I hear things. Hang on. Probably should have used those boxes for enemies. Didn't realize there's enemies here. Okay, that'll work. That box is just inside of the container. Can't get it out. Now, what's the trigger for opening that container? It's still shut. I have no idea what's the trigger, because nothing is opening it. Must be still an enemy nearby that counts, but I don't care. I can just fly. So I'm opting to fly. Oh, that's just me. Is that... yeah, visible robot. Give me some kind of a boost. Okay, that's a nice spot for these guys to spawn, right in front of an explosive. There's literally nothing to do there. You're right. I mean, I could be better. I have a really bad headache, but I feel like at this point that's just the norm during this summer heat. It sucks. It's hard to get things done. I probably just do this, right? That does not help at all. Alright, this is really good. We're doing this as a recon run because this is atrocious for an actual score. Like, so far, I feel like I probably got a C at most if I had to actually put a letter grade on it. Oh, great. No rings. I do see that invincibility, but I think I'll die getting it. So give me a ring. There's like no good way of not taking hits here. There's just too many things going on. Probably just best to go, because not really gonna be able to do anything here. There we go. Come on. Oh, I begin some same headaches. Okay, so guess I'm not alone in that struggle at least. Like, it sucks. It's so hot anymore. I get them almost all year round because of just how hot it is here. And it's just not fun. Okay, that should be all the enemies, I guess, that spawn. So I gotta beat down this fence, which might as well be the same as buying a lottery ticket and hoping to win the jackpot, because it's so luck-based. Okay, okay, where are you going? Please come back. God, I hate this so much. I mean, this is probably why in actual attempts are going to be clipping through these dead fences, because it's actually easier to clip through the fence than to actually open it normally, which is not normally something that should be said. Easier to break the game than play it intended. But these fences, I swear, are made of rubber. And same for the objects. I would love to have like an explosive container here instead. Oh my god. You know what? Screw this. I'm just not caring at this point. I'm just going. Because there's literally nothing I can do that won't break on its own. Alright, so 95k, it's the same thing as normal and hard. You need rings. Get hit. No more A rank. Or S rank. Sorry. It's just brain mix. A rank, S rank, I got the A. Try again. So I gotta, at least for the ending part, that's why I gotta be more careful. Then invincibility will help a little bit, but I can't keep it going to that final section. It's just not enough time. Not with silver speed. Guy doesn't move fast enough to keep invincibility for longer than, like, 10 feet worth of coverage. Nice start. Doesn't matter in the beginning. There's, like, no rings here. I don't need to get every ring I see. Based on that score, it was actually pretty high given all the stuff I was screwing around with. So I can probably get away with making some mistakes here and there and not getting, like, every ring I see. If I can have about 100 rings by the time I'm at the end of the stage, I think I should be fine. No, 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 crap. It's hard to run with these boxes and not have them fall off. Good. Get these rings here. Which, mind you, even if I can't keep these rings, it's really good I'm getting them for now just because of the score. So I can just use the rings score to help kind of bump me up a little bit. Oh, there's an invisible enemy here. Alright. Makes my life a little bit easier. I'm not gonna break this because, as I said before, breaking these stupid fences is luck-based. Because fence collision is terrible. Alright, shoot me again. Perfect. See? Terrible. I'm better off clipping back and forth. Which I can't believe is an actual strategy, but it's Sonic 06. What do you expect at this point? This game is barely functional. I don't know what happens when you rush out a product and go back a couple versions just to ship it. Oh, I just seen that. Well, that explains how I open up this container. Alright, don't go down there just yet, because I'm going to have this whole section, which will be a problem. Okay, I got hit out of nothing. My favorite. Is there enough rings at this point? I think there should still be enough. It's gonna be really close now, though, which is gonna suck. Did that container just open? Okay, I don't even know how. That should have opened before and it didn't, and now it just magically did. Sure. Don't go that way. I'm gonna go down here instead, and then just throw these boxes. Oh my god, that was close. There's the invincibility. We want that. Perfect. I hate walking here, but it's actually better for the rings. Like, walking is very painful, because of how slow it is in this game for silver, but sometimes it just makes sense to do. It's only 10 rings. I'm not gonna take the risk. I need the ring count to stay at 67, and I don't want to drop it. I'm better off just skipping everything and going. Yeah, see, case in point.
Perfect.
Time bonus is getting a little close there. Oh, I'm glad I did what I did. Alright, that's another level for silver taken care of, so that's 3 more to go, I believe. Aquatic base. This one, I don't know. This may not be all too difficult for score, because aquatic base is filled to the brim of enemies, no matter what. It's just a question of, how much did they change it for this DLC? Not 100% sure there. Silver has, at least in some areas, felt tweaked, but most part, he doesn't feel worth buying the DLC for. Like, there's not much really change in a lot of the stages. Like, in some ways, I just feel like the hard layouts, but slightly altered.
Just leave it to me.
I would if the door would open. Thank you. I can't catch him. He's too high. Where'd he go? Oh, there's a bat here. Alright. There's some worms somewhere. I don't want to snap into that spring. I don't want to cheat immediately here, because why? I said that after flipping through the last level, because no other option. Fences just don't work. I didn't need my chaos spear. Okay. I don't know how to get that. Oh, I just snap to it? Maybe? Because they want you probably to hover there with silver, but this might just be better. Oh, extra life. For me. Dude, you just barely can't snap to that because the snap breaks. Of course. Alright, just go.
I'll go on ahead.
I probably could have skipped silver in hindsight, just based on how that interaction worked. I had to touch him for the swap to happen. So that means I could have just played this with Chet up and flipped through the door. But I'd rather just start with silver. Don't go that route yet. That's on revisits. Alright, there's worms? Yeah, and also these Iblis creatures. Where... There you go. I was like, where's one of these sick creatures? Easier at this point just to stun and go. I like this reverse aquatic base idea. I was just saying they haven't really changed much for silver, and now we're going backwards. So you know what? That's different. I don't know if it's worth my money yet, but it is different. Alright, wait here a second, because I'm going to run out of meter if I go immediately. Nice score bonus. So how's everyone been? I don't know how many people would have checked out the stream on Thursday of last week, because it was a little impromptu-ish. I have to say impromptu-ish, because yes, that is my normal schedule, but I axed the schedule for about 2 weeks. So, how's everyone been in the past 2 weeks or so? A decent amount of stuff has happened, what I've heard. At least in terms of, like, gaming news and such, because of all the conferences going on. What was that pose still? Like, why? How do you get through this gate? Is this switch gonna open it? Because if not, it might be an enemy trigger, and I'm gonna have to do a lot of work for that. That was close. Okay, yeah, it was just a simple flip the switch. Cool. So I can just go around. Because Screw didn't actually climb the level normally. Oh, nice. Hitbox is so massive. Alright, wait here. Worm's gonna spawn. Okay, and then I got blindsided by a second worm. I don't know why they didn't come up at the same time. They went down the ground at the same time. Really hate fighting these points with silver because their hitboxes are so janky. This may not work. I can't kill these guys anymore. Alright, leave them. All that was a nice U-turn. I probably could have found a way over here with Shadow. And then if I did, I probably could have just skipped all this and opened the doors that I need. In that game, you weren't even hiding that this door could open. Because I don't know where the switch could be. That's the only thing. But there's nothing in here. Okay, so there would be no switch for this version. Hopefully this door doesn't block me from getting back out. Could be at a weird angle. I clipped in, so I should be able to clip out. Okay, I gotta just reaccustom to the timing again, every time. So I always want to press it late for the slap. Press it late, nothing happens, and then you just slap. You gotta press it basically when your teleport's done. Like that. I can't get that rhythm going this way, it's beyond me. This is cheater jail. There you go. Yeah, I figured that wouldn't be too thick to clip through again. But you never know. Great, Silver gets ball puzzle. Great. Well, not ball puzzle, ball physics here in this stage. We remove the ball puzzle from his dusty desert, but then we give him the ball here on Aquatic Base. I feel like that's not a great trade. That's equally as bad. Oh, God. Yep, I'm dead. All right. Well, there goes 26k down the drain. And I barely moved. The ball still has its own momentum, as a reminder. Like, I stopped dead in my tracks. This thing does not. Plus, the hitbox on this thing is a little hard to judge because of just how big the ball is. It's really hard to see on camera. This, I imagine once you get to like this part, you can probably cheese the rest by just flying at Silver. Yeah, you can just fly over this. Alright, let's continue this run. It's probably not going to be a nest anymore, but that doesn't necessarily matter. When our first runs are always just recon anyways, just to get an idea of how the stage plays. How do you not get stunned? Oh, now you get stunned. Sure, that's inconsistent.
Those enemies look like they're guarding that door. Let's start by getting rid of them.
Nice, I rode up the balls I was grabbing onto just to attack an enemy with. Nice camera. Come on. Interference. Interference. Thank you. If I can just use one of these explosive boxes, yeah. I figured that probably insta-kill. Alright, so I'm down. When I died, it was like, what, 26, 27k? So about 20k. Down 20k is not terrible. It might still be the factor at the end here for S, but that's fine for the first run. The only problem is, so far it's been 8 minutes, so. These stages are quite long for Silver. Preferably if I don't have to do them again. I don't wanna, because they're very long. But not the worst of it yet. Like, if I had to rank these missions so far, at least from what I've heard and some of what I've played, the general consensus I get are Sonic's very hard missions, they're fine. They're probably worth it in some capacity, even though They do have their own fair share of weirdness to them. Silver? Nah, not very much here. Like, literally, there's not much change in some of the guards. And the stuff they do change is interesting. Maybe not worth buying the DLC. And then you get the Shadow, and I hear just don't even bother. It's terrible. It's like, oh, great. That's a glow. So needless to say, I'm not looking forward to the Shadow. All the stuff I've heard about. I'm just gonna ignore these guys. One of them got stunned by something. The other one just died, probably with a laser. Alright, don't know where that guy jumped to. Probably dead. I get on this ball. I gotta be really careful, because just like last time, this ball has a mind of its own. I hope this stays parked. Because I really need the score from just flipping these switches around. Oh, please don't do that. I mean, like, nothing here, but might as well. Ball, why? Like, I don't know why it does that. I literally parked it at 0 miles per hour, and then it picked up the 10. Why? Like, there's nothing I can do if the ball just randomly gets momentum out of nowhere. I just have to hope that doesn't happen. I was able to salvage it that time. I don't think it's worth taking the ball for the rest of this. Hey, how do you get up there? What's up? Extra life. I don't see a spring nearby, so that's interesting. Can I ride this box high enough? I don't think I can. Oh, please don't right now. I'm kind of busy. Oh, apparently you can. Okay. I'm gonna just leave the bats. It's not worth it. And jump up here. Wait a second. Just enough meter. Even when I fail that teleport extension. Not that bad. Please hit the stupid little switch. If I get these guys to move over. Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. I was wondering who was gonna hit the back one. Alright, this score is looking pretty bad, honestly, for an S. So I don't really have much faith in this, but that's fine. Again, recon. Now we know what to expect. Oh, God, worm. Dude, seriously, these hitboxes on the worms are so horrible. They extend way too far. Alright, so what does this 12-minute time give me on time bonus? 39k, 41. Yeah, if I didn't die, this would have been it.
Looks like
So it's a
I'm
simple,
on a
just
roll.
don't die and kill the enemies. So it's not hard, it's just be careful. One of those missions. So I'm thinking now, maybe I can do a skip with Shadow, because I get more time bonus. I already know how to do this. If I didn't die, I would have S'd it, so now I don't feel as bad about doing like little fun skips here and there. Kill all the enemies here first before I do anything with Shadow. There's really no reason not to. It's a lot of free points. I feel like there should be like an item box here, but that's just for normal mission, I think. That's awkward. All right. Yep, that just was a thing. What is this thing stunned by? Like, this bat has just been stunned for, like, no reason. What is with this light speed dash? That is so weird looking. Like, I'm trying to go on an angle while going straight. I think this is the door. Right? Yeah, this is the door. Alright, I can't skip the last section here with Shadow, so I don't want to fail this. Alright, slow down here. Wait a moment. This ending portion will be a little bit easier though with Shadow, so I think this is a good call. Like this section especially. These bats are way too high for Silver to hit. And I just have to hope I stun them, so it's better off I just use Shadow for this. Nice. I literally tried the homing attack, I just couldn't come out. When you see that slowdown, now you know why. Game can just eat an input out of nowhere.
Those enemies look like they're guarding that door. Let's start by getting rid of them.
I might be able to build up enough meter here for the Chaos Snap ability again. These little bats are giving me more than enough. You know what, why not? Try Chaos Blast, see if it does anything. Oh, hey, it killed 2 enemies. There you go. Did something. Do it again. Why not? You get a second chance. And you only kill 1, so you're still worthless. There we go. All right, now back to Silver. That alone probably saved me 3 minutes, because I didn't have to go through that whole backwards section at all. Not to mention, Silver's slow. So I didn't have to really worry about his speed being a problem. So time bonus would be a little bit better. I know I lost, maybe 7k on points by doing that. It's not much. Wait for the worms, because we know what's going to happen. Stomp, grab, all of you. Careful of this said spike ball thing. I'm gonna get the rings over here. Better safe than sorry. No, of course. I want to use those boxes to hurt these said Iblis bats, not to just blow up out nothing. Really mean timing for that fence to come right back. That laser fence screwed me. Well, we got the rings of safety before. Alright, don't get on the ball. I'm gonna just hover over here. It might be better not to even use that ball. How did that die from way over here? That's shocking. Yeah, it might just make more sense not to get ball here, just because it'd be a lot more problematic. And I want enemy score, so I'm going to be stopping, getting off, and killing enemies, so it's not much faster. In fact, that might be slower because of me trying to deal with the ball physics. Now we go up here, get the life, give me an extra 200. Use my mirror to fill a little bit before I teleport dash over. Fail it, that's why we waited. Perfect. I don't need me to fill for just a tiny little jump. I will for this big one. I hate these worm hitboxes, seriously, they're terrible. Alright, now we just gotta kill the goons. There go the goons. How do I can't say that word anymore without having like a smirk on my face, because that word goon, you just can't hear it the same way anymore. If you know, you know. Let's say that word has a very adult theme to it nowadays. It's kind of hard to, yeah, like, especially when you hear goon squad. It's like, I don't want to know what that squad actually does on their free time, because knowing what that word means on different contexts, that's disgusting. Ironically, now thinking about it, this ending section of Aquatic Bait just feels easier in very hard mode than like normal or even hard. Like, there's really not much to it. Alright, that's an easy S rank right there.
Perfect!
Cool, so that's 2 more levels left. And then we get to the worst of them. Because, again, I've heard nothing but bad things about Shadows very hard. I'm just gonna use these spike balls to knock down that pillar. Probably a better idea than to actually do that legit. I was really hoping to beat the stairs. That would've been funny. I opened this, said fence. What's in here? Standard roll enemies? It's not really a problem. How did all you miss? And then this opens with enemies still here. That's different. So these enemies are just extra. God, I really wish Silver's combat was more half-baked than whatever this is. That's a lot of rings. That's like 5 capsule wings. That's 20. So, okay, not as many as I thought. It's just a lot of capsules. Oh, come on. Nice jump button, game. I'm not gonna go that way this time because we know what it is. Just rings. That's not ring needed. Rings don't really matter much for bonuses because we'll get hit so many times. See, case in point. Gotta take that extra minute and go this way. Is there no one up here? That's different. Why? That's actually easier. Why is like half of the changes they made for Silver's very hard somehow making it easier in certain areas? Like, that's not what I paid for. I paid for hard stuff, and somehow it's getting easier in certain areas. That seems counterproductive when you think about it. I mean, I guess of all the characters they're gonna do that kind of approach with, probably best for like the character that plays the worst of the 3 hedgehogs. Does this guy even have... Okay, I was just gonna say, does he have collisions? I jumped straight through him and nothing happened, and then it hurt me. Because that's consistency for you. Well, if there's no one shooting me here, that's already easier, because I believe in his normal playthrough, I have a Gatling gun-style robot here. Makes this worse. Yeah, that guy. He's just moved. Ironically, him over here is easier, because I can actually get rings this time around. Again, half of the changes here make his levels easier. How does Silver have an easier time in some areas? I failed their mission. This random robot just chilling. Not anymore. Yeah, I know what's gonna happen. Yep, see that. You have to teleport dash through this. There's no other way. That's so stupid. That's there in every single version of the set level for Silver. It's just poor design. Can you not stand on this? Come on. Thank you. There's no reason why you can't. I know for a fact you can, Silver.
Let's clean up this trash.
I was gonna say, can I even reach up there? The answer's yes, apparently. Dude, come on. I just walk it. I say as I immediately get the teleport dash so I can try. What? Why? Is that invincibility? I'll go this way. But why are there so many? Oh, this bridge is gonna fall. I think I know. Yeah. It's like, hang on. In normal context, that's stupid. Give it real context, now it makes a little more sense. I don't know why this one's so high, though. That's pretty stupid. Is the music overlap? I think it's overlapped. Is there no boxes in here? Nope. It's door. Okay. They didn't fix this. Peace out. He was insulted. But I'm sorry. I have to leave now. You didn't stop me from leaving through the window my own way. I'm going to. Dude, even when you're like mashing to go through that fast, you still don't have enough time. That is so terrible. Nice, so give me a hand. Now give me the rest of it. Do I not have? Okay, I thought I had something still in my hand. Shoot me again. Thank you. And a men on wall. Give me. Simple. And from here, is there anything else? So far, this is still looking pretty vanilla. Like, there's not much different here. There are times I wish I could just pause the game like this and make sure I'm playing very hard, because it doesn't feel like it. Oh my god, please stop. Oh my god, hit him! The most ineffective box. It's hitting everything but the enemy. Dude, seriously, die. Thank you. There we go. give me score. And at this point, now we just go to the Hawk and we're done with this first section. So, yeah, there's really not much. It feels different here. It feels like I'm just playing the normal version of this level. Like, just with some tweaks here and there that barely make it different. I wouldn't really say a random spike pit with some extra enemies here really feels worth my $2. Especially when the spikes don't work correctly and I get hit by nothing. And then this happens. Needless to say, that's a hot polish of why I shouldn't be, you know, advocating for this DLC. I'm shocked this game even got DLC to begin with a rush development time. Like, you know Sega greenlit something like this because next gen has DLC. Let's just dip our toes into it, see how it goes. But the fact they couldn't finish the main game and they still shipped it anyways. How the heck did they get DLC greenlit at the same time and worked on at the same time when they couldn't finish the main project? It's still so baffling to me. Like, I've heard a lot of deep dives into what happened to this game's development, but I would love to have been a fly on the wall for like half of this game's development cycle to see what was actually happening. Because there's so much here that confuses me on the final product. Oh, couldn't get him before he got his balls. Now I can, though. Actually, I can just grab your missiles. You gonna shoot me, or we're just gonna dance? Oh, of course, now after I decide to come up and slap you.
Take it from here.
Alright, what do they change here? Because I know hard mode, you just go right, and so far this looks to be kind of the same. Are you kidding me? Dude, I can't advance. I'm just gonna have to wing it. Okay. Saved, let's go. That's why I have the green gem. Because that gives me enough time to buffer the sky. Okay. I hate when they do this. Moving the enemies that far over, it's so terrible. Because you can't just bounce on the original like starting point on that rope and then homing attack. The enemies are just too far away. So you gotta move over to the right on the rope to realign yourself to actually get close enough. But by doing that, it's very easy to die in the process. They don't think of this kind of stuff. You just have to deal with it. It sucks, man. It's poor design. I don't know if you noticed at this point. This game is rushed. We're in the DLC in some fashions. All right, bat the silver.
Go on ahead.
Nice. Can I not get those rings back? Oh no. Let me grab these. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, just ignore the enemies, no point. I could probably just not go this way. I want to see what's different. I'm seeing a distinct lack of difference. I paid money for this. God, they're lucky this was just $2. I'm just saying. And I mean like at launch. Like, what was this in conversion? Because it was an Xbox, like, Microsoft point system back then. That's what the Xbox used. And I don't know what that converts to in real money nowadays. I think it could have been like 1,800 points or something, because their conversion was stupid. $2 was not like 2,000 points or something like that. It was just such a crazy mess. I didn't get into the Xbox ecosystem until after they changed it to actual money. Mind you, Microsoft's not the only one guilty of this kind of approach. Nintendo did the same thing with the WiiWare on the Wii days, and then the DSi shop as well. So Nintendo had the same problem, but I think their conversion made more sense. 2,000 points was like 20 bucks, I think. Something like that. Careful. That's a lot of rings. Okay, this is an actual difference here. More towers. How do I do anything here? Give me your stuff. Thank you. Oh, it's not going that way. Oh, come on. Thank you. Alright, that's all I wanted. And then there goes the other wall, sure. Oh god. Do I have enough meter? Just barely. Oh, please stop shooting at me. I'm surprised that doesn't count as death. I was in the water. Man, needless to say, ring bonus in very hard stages barely exists because how do you keep rings? Oh my god. Let's see. Again, how do you keep rings? So I'm not grabbing any of these ring capsules because they're everywhere here. So I can just get a crap ton of rings for the end of the stage after I beat these goons. And then it should just be okay. That did not go the right way? Sure. Alright, now we don't do anything but grab rings, and then we finish the stage. This is giving me back my ring bonus I lost. Almost teleport dashed off the ledge. That would have been really bad. Alright, so it's like a free 30 rings at the ending. They know you're going to get hit so many times, they just give you 30 rings for free. And that is barely off. Only by about 3K. Which is funny, because I've had more rings at the end. It's like, yeah, it's the moral of the story. So this one, I'll just use Sonic for the ending. Not surprised. This stage is 13 minutes. The time bonus starts dwindling after like 10 minutes. Seriously, man, these stages are so long. Alright, so mainly at this point, just focus on killing as much as I can. And trying to go a little bit faster, because nothing else is going to matter. Ring bonus, good luck. Hey, Kira, how you doing? Oh my god. Just grab a ring back. I don't think it's worth going that top patch just for the enemies. There's not enough there to justify the time loss. Don't go up there, because I don't have to go up that ledge, knowing there's no enemies now. There we go. I don't even know if it's possible to kill those enemies without like a projectile, so I'm just gonna go. Okay, move, move, move. I wait for something. There's the something. Random attack. Doesn't matter who does what. All you guys have the ability to knock down this bridge. I have an idea. Shoot me. You too. Thank you. None of those worked. Alright. I was gonna try to take out the enemy with your shots. Ain't gonna work. I can try with the spike balls, maybe. Oh my god, please stop. If I die from this guy, I wouldn't be shocked. I hate these, like, Vulcan cannon enemies so much in this stage, because they're put in some of the worst spots. Like, this one especially, at least in normal mode, is terrible. It's put right in a blind spot, so you have to just deal with it. Oh, really? I love how I was holding things and couldn't capitalize, because, you know, random bullet. Oh my god, barely survived that jump. Oh my god, no! Okay. I pulled out that Uno reverse card there to save my life. I went from underneath it to back on top. Sure. God, man. Fighting on platforms, why do I bother? I gotta know by now that that's just a death sentence. There's literally nothing to do if it gets flipped, and it's gonna happen. A random shot flips that platform. And anything will shoot you there, so the other side, don't bother. Yep, knew that was gonna happen on the rebound. Tried it. Failed it. Give me balls. All spike balls. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that the more I play this, the more I get accustomed to Silver's abilities we've seen throughout this series, to a point where now it's just actually being pretty effective in combat. It's like, I don't know if it's a good thing to really say or just sad. Probably both. I'm not gonna bother getting the invincibility this time. I'm just gonna go to the left. There's no point. It doesn't last long enough to really do anything. If it was another character, I probably could actually use it. Oh, there's more behind me. Okay. I heard things spawn, but I didn't know it's the same blue robots. There we go. It's probably better to kill those guys, because that's a good amount of points I didn't get before just by skipping this room. I'm better off just killing. Here, I'll stun. My god, come on. I hate these stupid spikes, man. Yo, what up? Get stunned. See, I don't know if me being able to go so fast with combat with Silver is good that I know how to play the game, or sad that I played it for this long at this point. Why not both, am I right? Yeah. I love how my jump got gimped, and then that's it. Could I technically just, like, fling myself to the end and get a good time bonus? Probably not, because time bonus in these stages don't really seem to matter much because of just how long they are. Like, there's just so much stage. I don't think time bonus really matters. So I've been trying to, you know, as we're going through this, I guess now it's time for tangents. I've been trying to catch up on a bunch of new stuff because there's been so much this week and last week and such for all these even events. I think Summer Games Fest is supposed to be kind of like wrapped up now. Like at least like in terms of like a lot of main stuff. What else is even next? I think we're kind of done with summer news. We've had to guess, right? Because the only event I know that's happening next is not news related. It's like Summer Games Done Quick that people are looking forward to. When is that? Isn't that like next week? Because I know it's coming up. Oh no, not next week. Next month. Excuse me. I think it's the end of July. Something like that. I cannot remember. I gotta look up dates. I think in terms of like new stuff, I think we're kind of calmed down now. Because I don't think there's really anything else planned. Everyone had their big conferences already. You thinking some games next week? See, that's why I was thinking too, but again, I have to check the schedule because I can't remember. It kind of just feels like the Awesome Games one just happened like a month ago, but my sense of time this year has been completely destroyed, so it's really hard to remember when it actually last happened or not, or when the next one is and such, because my time is destroyed, to say the least. It's Sunday, so it is. Oh, well, that's what I get for looking at chat. It is this upcoming week. If that's the case. Okay. I thought it was supposed to be like the very end of June it started, and sure enough. Can I just skip that? Well, if I had more meter, I probably could. Okay, and not anymore. Oh, slop out. This is the run now. Slop's over. Alright, don't know where those balls are going. Somehow one hit. Okay, how did they both hit their targets? They both hit nothing. Then they went wherever. And then they somehow came back to their objective target. What? Okay. I don't understand the physics in this game, nor do I think anyone ever will. Okay, really? I'm just gonna slap that. Probably better. I'm still half expecting this turret guy to just snipe me coming up the spring. I'm just so used to that in the normal version of this level. Like, this section, ironically, is easier. When they move the enemy, that can easily just chip damage you off to the side. Like, this is how it should have been to begin with. I don't even know what happened there. Something hit something and boom, platform fall. Can't say what, because it's invisible to the naked eye. Oh, only two. Oh wait, that's commanders, doesn't matter. You know what? No, it goes up too, because of course it does. Why does that have to go up and down and hit you every time you try to walk towards that life? And same with this one upcoming, which you have to interact with to go to a checkpoint. That one's optional. That spike trap is only for an extra life. This one up ahead, you have to run into because you have to go to a checkpoint. It's like, guys, why? It's such a dumb mechanic. It's only, I think, in like Kingdom Valley where you have that kind of a problem too, because I can't think of any other stage that does that spike trap. It's just this one I'm thinking of, and that's it. I would love for that shockwave to have actually reached, you know, the first time. Nice. I got hit by nothing because the thing died and the bullet still existed, but it wasn't on screen. I don't know if you guys can tell at this point, but I am ready to move on to a different project. We're so close to the end of this one, but there's still like a decent amount to go. You know what? I'm gonna just say no to your tricks, because it's way easier just to go around. Oh my god, I almost died because of that little trick. That would have been really stupid. I don't know, at least what I'm noticing as well is like it's not just me that's feeling kind of done with the Sonic 06 stuff, because it does seem like, at least on what I can tell on like metrics, looking at behind the scenes, I can tell you guys are kind of tired of seeing this game too. So, not much longer. I would say maybe 2-3 weeks at tops, I would think, of this game being left on the docket. There's not much left in content, technically. Like, even though we've only like started DLC last time we started to play this, there's just not much DLC in this game to begin with. Like, it's mainly very hard mode that's like the big chunker. Everything else is like pretty one and done stuff. Like boss rush for each character alone could probably take like an hour tops. And Team Attack Amigo is like a 30-minute trip. Like, there's really not much to that too. I did have an idea of like doing a victory lap with Project 06, but I might wait until the next like update, because at the rate things are going, that update might come sooner rather than later from what I'm seeing. So I'll play that one by ear by the time this series is over. Just depends on how much longer the extra content for that is gonna take for the next update to come out. Dude, you can see the spikes going through the floor here, because they're not even like, they're not parallel. Like, the spikes should be on the floor like this, but instead we're hovering a good foot off the ground. God, you can tell this was rushed. Nice spike ball, just went nowhere. Nice box, hits my head. There we go. Alright, then just these enemies really quick. Good. Next section. And this time, when we go to Sonic, we're not swapping back to Silver, we're staying in Sonic. I don't know, as we go through this, I want to get some like chat input too of what you guys want to see next. Or at least think in general what things you want to see streamed next. I have some ideas in my head, but nothing's finalized. Half the time I pick a thing based on what I'm, one, able to play, and two, in the mood to play. What I mean by that first one is some ideas I have a lot of setup, and usually those things I test out before getting to even like stream it. Cause something like this is one of those where I needed to test some stuff. I could have done this years ago, technically, but I needed to make sure that I was able to get all the DLC, especially before the shop closes in like a month. We don't have much time left for the Xbox store here on the 360 front. I'm gonna probably want to swap to the green gem right away, because then I can use this to kind of like correct myself if something happens. Like Prime 2 in a bit. I mean, last time I played that was like, what, 2 years ago for the randomizer? So it wasn't terribly long ago I played Prime 2. I've never 100%ed that game though, so that would be something, I guess. If I did that, I would probably end up playing the Wii one. I need to figure out a better setup for Wii stuff. At least like for over here, because I don't already have a sensor bar over here. I need to get like a USB one or something. Nice. Love getting hit when this thing isn't very spawned in yet. Okay. Swap the purple. Get some speed with this, and now purple away. I could probably just sky gem this technically and just like jump over the wall with the sky gem. It is way safer though just to use purple. Probably shouldn't be. Oh god. I didn't. Wait, hang on. Wasn't there wall there in Silver's section of this? Like when I was playing as Silver? I have to reset anyway, so it doesn't really matter what I do from this point forward. Yeah, there's no floor there.
I'll go on ahead.
No floor here. There's no symbol. Why? Why is there no symbol all of a sudden? Can't even test this stupid theory. Oh my god, that is so dumb. The side of the wall doesn't appear until you bring up the stupid stairs, which makes you wonder, what's the point? Why even bother putting the side piece there if the stairs are gonna just show up anyways? Oh my god. Needless to say, when I'm at that section, I have to just purple gem it because I can't walk on the wall like I normally would. The one section that doesn't have wall. It's stupid. Hey, you know, I just realized I probably shouldn't have killed you, but it doesn't matter. I can just fly. I think I might be dead now, though. I'm not meter. Like, why can't I grab anything? Dude, really? I can't see the missiles. They clip through the corpse. The corpse body is a wall I can't see through, but the missiles don't care. They go through it. Oh my god. The thing still kills me. Yeah, I'm not surprised on that one. Stupid Gatling gun enemy is the worst one in this stage because it always blindsides you like that. I hate the Vulcan cannon shots from these enemies. It is just stupid. Because there's no iframes to them. You just get hit constantly. At least every other attack in this game, when you get hit, you lose all your rings at once and have iframes so you can get your rings back or at least get more rings. Vulcan Cannon doesn't care. You will get annihilated by that gun. The worst way to die in this game because it just happens and nothing you can do about it. It sucks. And it feels like almost every enemy has a Vulcan Cannon. That's not an endless creature. See, like, I don't mind getting blindsided by a missile, even though it's stupid, because I can at least get my rings back. But I can't for these cannon shots, because I have no iframes. I'd rather take a hit from something else first, and then let the enemy shoot me with their Vulcan Cannon. Because then I at least have some chance of surviving. Oh my god, seriously, I can't see their missiles. Not with this camera. It just doesn't show me anything. Seriously, the worst enemy type. It's just one that has what, 5 or 6 different Vulcan cannons? Those Vulcan cannons are terrible. It's like the spike glitch in Sonic 1 where you just get hit twice and you're dead. It feels like that. And it's just as uncontrollable. I think my rings got nuked by doing that, right? Yep, seen that coming. Oh my god, dude. Seriously, this stage right now is so just stupid. Like, it's not even hard. Like, this stage is fine on difficulty. It's just, oh my god, I'm getting hit with a game jank more than anything else. Like, seriously, this is not fun. That's why I can't recommend this DLC to anyone. I'll recommend buying Sonic 06 and trying it as like a thing to experience. But you don't have to beat it. That's always my subtext when I tell people that. You don't have to beat it, because it's not really worth it. Unless you see something there that's worth beating, or you just want to see the whole thing through. Well, the DLC is definitely not on that list. This is just bad. Like, it's not funny bad, this is just bad. At least the main game, we have a lot of stuff that we can just laugh at because of just how poorly designed and rushed it was, but this is just sad. Like, this has all those same problems, but there's nothing funny about it. It's just bad. Like, this does not feel worth it because there's barely anything really changed here that's worth value. It feels like I'm playing the hard layout in so many cases here, at most. If not, just the normal layout again. That's why I keep on asking myself, did I select the right thing? Because this doesn't feel like very hard mode. But then you realize, no, this is very hard mode. They just didn't do anything with it. There we go. I needed this to happen before I did anything else, because I just don't trust the platform. Alright, sure. See, even that robot doesn't want to bother with Sonic 06 anymore. They're even piecing out. I don't blame the guy. I want to do the same. But I'm kind of stuck here. Until I got my S. I can't leave. To be fair, I do this to myself. To be fair. Look, it's that much of an obvious statement. I have to repeat myself. That's how you know I'm already fried in the head. I do this kind of stuff to myself. Especially when I want to go 100% just so I don't have to touch this again.
Let's clean up this trash.
Imagine how much more painful this would have been if I don't know some of the speedrun tricks. Like teleport dashes here, or like a teleflame and stuff. This would be a lot worse if I didn't know certain things. Yeah, it's only 12 rings, doesn't really matter if they get nuked. I'd rather just do this for the time save. know what? I have an idea. Give me your hands. Never mind. He shot me. I was gonna say, give me your hands. I'm gonna throw the robot on my left. I almost clipped through the floor because of his hand. If I died from that, that would have been a first. Was it enough to grab? Cool. I thought I had to do one more stun attack, but that's fine. Okay, so just grab this stuff, the extra bump. Then I can just go into Sonic section and should be able to just clear out the rest of the level from there. Nice. Thought I had enough time, so I want to get all the robots in one grab if possible. Dude, seriously, please stop. Like, this bed of spikes is not really well designed at all if you get stuck in it, because of the stupid, it's off the floor problem. But, it's just, I just don't understand the point in it. It's just kind of there for the sake of being there. It's just more annoying to deal with, but not harder. Dude, any of these boxes hit. At least the final one did. Alright, why wait? Just want to see. Is there anything up there? No. Okay. I think there's something there in like Sonic's campaign. Or I might be thinking of Project 06 because there's items up there in his stage in PL6. Alright, this should be enough points if I just beeline to the rest of the level. Should be fine. Because I skip a good amount of enemies anyways playing as Silver, so it's not really any different when I swap to Sonic. It just might be slightly slower. But it's safer. Oh my god. Seriously, the last frame that could hit me. Seriously, come on. I hate how much you're committed to that shockwave the moment you hit X. In that moment, would have been good to dodge in hindsight, but I didn't have a choice.
Take it from here.
Alright, do the second bounce. It's kind of weird how you get like a higher bounce the second time, because it doesn't look like you would normally with these ropes, like actual physics. In this game, that's a shocker. Dude, come on. Seriously, I get clipped by like nothing half the time. That's what's so infuriating. Come on, clear the wall. There you go. I get a running start. We're gonna take a pit stop over here, because now we know there's actual items in this section. They use this room for something. That's weird.
Yes. Yes.
I might as well just kill the enemies with some extra score bumps. With Sonic, this is pretty easy. So I might as well. Perfect. I didn't want the ring. I kind of want to keep these. I can't if I get hit. That's why I want to keep them for the ending. That's why I have these red gems to kind of stop all the attacks from being a problem. Then there goes the jank. Yep, that's why I didn't want to hit that ring capsule. Or that one. I love how Sonic just homing attacks the thing in front of him no matter what. I held back so he wouldn't do that. He didn't care. Alright, that's fine. We'll still get a good amount of rings here. It's just not as many as I would have had before. I think I'm still going to have over 40 by the time we're done. That's fine. Alright, a 920 is a decent amount of time bonus. Yep, that secured it. Alright, one more level, and then Silver's done. Good.
That was incredible.
Silver's just the worst character of the three. No matter the condition of his stages, he's just not fun. In my opinion, he's just not fun this game. And don't get me wrong, he has some cool tech. I like doing his speedrun stuff, but if you don't know any of that, ugh, he is by far bad. So final stage, Flame Core. This is probably just going to be the Silver Shell because Blaze, she exists here, and that's it. Like, she's not a playable character at all in this stage. She should be. I don't know why she wasn't. Probably because they just had, like, a week to ship this by the time they got the Flame Core. Might actually have been better just to go down and kill those enemies before coming this direction, but I'm already here. Why? That spring doesn't give you the same distance at... I doubt they even had time to playtest this. Because that should have been a very easy thing to catch, because the normal and the hard versions don't have that problem. But yet, the very hard version of the stage has a spring that doesn't work. How? It's the exact same layout. Like, how do you screw it up when you got it right 2 times in a row? That makes no sense. Seriously. Needless to say, pay attention and hold forward, get ready to hover, because the spring may fail. I heard a bat. Where's the bat? Oh, must have died. It might have hit the fire or I grabbed it. I don't know which, but it's gone. That's why you play it safe and hold behind you. And it's still... You can't make this stuff up, man. I have literally done everything to protect myself and I still get hit because I let go of the balls. Of course. You can't make this stuff up. You just cannot. It's just comical at this point. Worst time for that to actually run out, because I had no meter. There we go. We're good. Yeah, sometimes I kind of actually prefer how the PS3 version handles this level, where they get rid of like the heat horribly effect, because sometimes it can be a little disorienting. It's mainly taking that corner we just passed before.
It's a waste of time.
That like heat effect does not exist on the PS3 version, because they just... I mean, I can't really say how I couldn't get it to work, but the PS3 was just such a mess to code for, from what I understand. And this game area was kind of a mess to code, period. Like, there's so many problems with it in coding, as we've seen. So, there's a lot of stuff that had to be changed in the PS3 version just for it to run. Some of it is just like some graphical downgrades, which, when you compare the two side by side, doesn't really look that different. Because this game already doesn't look good, honestly. Like, early HD game, especially when it had, like, really terrible development cycles. You can't expect it to be looking that good. I give it kind of a pass for a thing of its time. Not the human models, though. I'm never going to give that a pass, because they still give me nightmares. But at least, like, the character models and the stages, like, they look fine enough. But obviously, as we're seeing here, it doesn't really matter how it looks when the optimization is pure crap. So that did not help things either. So that's why they have to nerf some graphics on the PS3, because there's even less optimized there. Can you believe this game has slowdown everywhere you turn around, and there's more on the PS3 version? That's an accomplishment when that thing technically has better specs than the Xbox 360. But like, nobody knew how to use the PS3's specs to its advantage. Like, nobody. It wasn't until near the end of the PS3's life cycle people were actually starting to figure out how to code the thing. It's the CPU, from what I understand. The CPU itself was like the real thing that caused problems in development. How did I not... Of all the things I did not get in that exchange, how did I not get the life? Yeah, I just don't get the life from that. Well, I'm gonna die now, probably. I have no rings. And this is like the worst spot to not have rings, because there's just so much going on. Oh, please. Please no. Please no. Please no. Okay, we're good. That was close. It's really stupid for me to have gone back trying to get an extra life that I really don't need. It's only 200 points. It's not worth it. Yeah, early 7th gen graphics, just a general work in progress, exactly. A lot of, like, I would say, like, the first year, 2 years of this generation, you had some titles that were impressive. Let's not kid ourselves on that, but a good chunk of stuff being released definitely looked like PS2 if it was in 1080p. That's it. Like, it still basically looked like last gen in some ways. It still had a lot of problems, graphically saying. Which is funny I say that, because the PS2 and the original Xbox, they were able to output in 720p and even upwards of 1080i. So they were able to go up to 1080. It's just like a fraction of the games actually use that spec. It was mainly, I think, some super late games on those systems. So by that time, everyone was just moving on to different consoles anyways. Like, I think you can probably, like, pull up a wiki page. Oh, come on, that's so dumb. You can probably pull up, like, a wiki page for how many games support 720p or 1080 in, like, the PS2 era specifically. And you can see there's, like, probably, like, a handful of PS2 games that might have supported that res. Not many games did. So it's funny I say that. With a game like this, it looks like a high-def PS2 game when we technically had high-def PS2 games. Kind of comes full circle. I don't need those platforms, but just in case. I don't know where I go here. It's probably the normal direction. They're just, for whatever reason, take me on a scenic route. Because I could just normally just go straight left here in like the main campaign. I also don't get the point in those light balls here for silver, because they just don't work. You try to hit them and they get destroyed immediately. So what's the point? That was slightly different. Less platforms. They just put one big one in the middle. That makes this easier. How do they keep on doing this? Making very hard mode somehow easier than the normal levels for Silver? Like, this is a constant theme for Silver's very hard. It's like they forgot what they were doing on the difficulty slider. They just went easy. God, the slowdown. There's so many balls. Seriously, how do you activate those with Silver? I never understood that. I'll just have to take the L on that damage. I have to be careful now because I don't have any rings. Should be rings up ahead. Oh god. See, that's why I say I gotta be careful because I don't know what's gonna snipe me off the distance. It's a life. I don't need the life. I need rings. There's no rings. There's some rings over here. Okay. I don't like this, though. That's like a really bad spot. Yep, I had a feeling. Oh, they're gone. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, jeez, dude. This is a stupid situation I'm in. Like, 100%. I should be dead. Like, 3 times over. I am playing with so much danger here. There it is. I knew that was gonna happen. I just wasn't sure when. Well, there's no reason to continue because we already know this run has failed to get the S because of that alone. All because my jump got gimped because the game started to slow down a bit, so I tried to press the button to hover and it said no. Why do I torture myself again? I have to ask that question every time I wake up and look in the mirror because this is a constant question that comes up daily. It's as soon as they said they made the level easier too, which of course, like karma, hit me right in the rear end. Because that would have happened in the normal layout too. Let's not kid ourselves. That had nothing to do with this very hard layout. That was just bad luck. Yeah, I'm just better going this way. There's more points. Like, those rings are really not worth it. There's no points related to it. I'm just better for enemy score. That was an interesting stop, and it still hurts me after the fact, because of course.
Get out of my way.
Casting the fire riblets forever. Yeah, because after this, outside of boss rush, there's no reason to ever really play as Silver again. Because there are certain characters we are going to be playing as again in Team Attack Amigo. But it's not Silver. It's none of the main cast. It's the side characters you play as. Oh, I actually got you. Neat. I love being able to just cheat to get to the spring, because that just makes this path way easier to get to. Alright, if that, I can, you know, stomp both of these bats this time, like I was wanting to the first time. There you go. I can take this invincibility into this section way faster, which I want. Because you want to be invincible here, if you can, and teleport dash. Because you can just use the slopes here to your advantage. A little bit of extra time. And that's all the time I have. That makes such a huge difference. Yeah, seriously, this specific area, that warbler effect, actually gives me a headache. It's ironic I say that with an actual headache happening, but it wasn't caused by that graphical effect. It's already been here. You know what? If you're not gonna die, I'm just gonna leave.
No matter how many of you come, it's a waste of time.
Oh, come on. I hate getting blindsided by an attack. Like, these enemies sometimes have attacks that are very telegraphed, and then sometimes they just appear like 2 frames. Like that, for example. Thanks for proving the point, Iblis Worm. Good. I'm glad that guy got stunned on first try because I don't want to deal with like 7 try golem stunning. Because I have to do it over here. Seriously, why do these things have to have like such inconsistent armor? Like, I don't care if they have armor, that's fine, but it's so inconsistent. Sometimes you break it immediately, sometimes you break after a handful of hits, sometimes it just never breaks. It's so inconsistent. Who thought that was a good idea for silver specifically? I thought I was going to fail that because I meant the jump there, but the game ate the jump and considered it now a fly instead. God, that's been happening a lot tonight. That's why I'd be glad to be done with silver, because anytime the game eats your input, silver is probably the one that gets punished the most for it. Because it's like every time I turn around tonight, that's my problem with silver specifically. And mind you, we've only played as one other character, Sonic. And even that was very short-lived, because Sonic's section in Kingdom Valley is so short and barely different. Like, honestly, I think the most different part of that level was going through the spring route. And then everything else was just basically the same as, like, hard mode. And even then, that spring route felt the same as hard mode. I know the cheap tricks this time. But now I know pretty much this entire right side is worthless in this room here. I'm just gonna go straight to the door, because I don't really think there's much of a difference in score if I go the other direction. Like, there's like 2 worms I can probably kill for more points, and that's about it. But it's probably just better if I ignore that, just go this way. Seriously, stop. They're so high. I can't hit any of these guys with my stun. They're just out of range. Come on, just activate the door. Oh god, we're going to single digits now. This is so bad. Oh, at least I have a ring this time coming to this section. I just noticed how that specific Iblis monster is like the worst placed one, because he will easily snipe you off screen. That's fair. Actually, I could probably just stand on this. Alright, thanks for destroying my ball. Appreciate it. Dude, these Iblis worms are in really bad spots. Because they just destroy your platform, snipe you off screen. Like, holy crap, these things are terribly placed. Oh my god, seriously. Everything in this level is terribly placed. Alright, final stretch. Get me out of here. Seriously, the enemies here alone are basically the S rank score on normal mission. That is saying a heck of a lot for what they crammed in this level. Worm, come on. Sometimes these worms have like a shield too, which I don't understand. It's specifically the purple Iblis creatures, so they have more health. It's the same trick they do in like all 3 versions of this level. Oh no. That's really bad. The upcoming section I'm going through, I would love to have rings. I don't think there's any rings in this section. Unless, like, right in the beginning, I'm just gonna have to do this ringless. Okay, no, there's ring here. Thank God. I was gonna say, if there's no rings here, this is gonna suck. Alright, they just randomly put enemies in here, sure. That actually gives me a little more score opportunity. I'll take it slower here now, because I can get more points. Shockwave, go. I just gotta keep an eye on that orb. Because the camera's not focused on it. It's only focusing on enemies because of the enemies here.
I'll have to get closer and use my power directly.
I think I'm in the clear, because I don't think it's going to go off. As long as I'm behind this wall, even from like a distance like this, I don't get hit. Alright, let's go. Finish the stage. I have enough time now, I can just go. Just barely enough meter too, holy crap.
Let's go!
Of course! Insult to injury there! The floor that doesn't have a hitbox anymore has a lingering hitbox and still hurts me. It would have been like 200 points, so it doesn't matter. That is stupid, but yet funny. I have to give it that. Alright, well, Silver's done. No more very hard mode, Silver. He's complete. Oh, man. His was a nothing burger. Holy crap. Like, barely anything was changed. Outside of certain things here and there in some of the levels, like, it felt like I was just playing hard mode for half of these. And sometimes it felt easier than normal mode. So what was the point in him having very hard? This barely, like, honestly, I think his best very hard was the first one. Because this one legitimately was different. The rest of this, not really. Like, look, you can even see my time here. You can just see Tropical Jungle is just basically the same the whole time. Dusty Desert also was a really good contender too, because no more ball puzzle. That was great. And White Acropolis can go die in a fire. That was the worst level, so at least we got the worst out of the way last time. But now we have Shadow next on the very hard train. But before we start Shadow's levels, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break so I can get up and stretch and just build up the mental fortitude to start Shadow. because we'll be going into why people just do not care for his very hard levels as soon as we start the first one. But that's going to be in just a few minutes, so stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few minutes to start up our final of the 3 Hedgehogs here, said very hard mode levels with Shadow. So stay tuned. Be back here in just a few minutes. Alright, we're back ready to start our next and final character set of very hard levels. Shadow the Hedgehog. Let's just jump straight into Like Acropolis here, because there's a lot to talk about when it comes to Shadow's version of very hard mode, because of all of the very hard modes, Shadow's is probably the most changed, and not in a good way. So, from what I've heard, every single level for Shadow has you playing as him, Rouge, and Omega. You're playing 3 different characters all the time in every stage. And it drags the stages out for that reason. So, I don't know how that's gonna go. Especially when we get, you know, to certain designs that were not meant for like Omega and Rouge, for example. Because that is gonna suck. Zero Shadow. I seriously just, I don't know why they're calling it Zero Shadow. I still don't understand it. Because they haven't done anything with it. At all. It just feels like the random thing to say as just some quick marketing grab. Because it's doing nothing. Like, are they actually going to do anything with Shadow outside of, like, mention a thing here and there and call it a day? Because that's all it's been so far for Hero Shadow. Maybe it'll have more of an impact when it comes to that animated short leading up to Sonic X Shadow Generations. Actually have, like, a pretty good part in that remake. We don't know until we get it. I know it's supposed to be pretty different compared to, like, the base game. But yeah, this feels like a nothing year so far for the character, so why name it after the character? Yeah, no, we don't see Omega until a long time in this campaign, but in these missions, that's not gonna matter. He's gonna be everywhere. Same for Rouge. Like, we're already playing a lot more to level than we did before, because we never played this section of Shadow. We just immediately went to the Rouge section. Alright. Sure. I don't know where we went, but we're here now. Okay, that's an 06 moment. Why? Good timing, by the way, and you say, like, why Sega? I agree. Not to whatever you're talking about, to whatever this is, because I think, yeah. What happened? Nice chaos snap, am I right? Alright, I finally died. I'm waiting for it. I should probably just reset. Because that's a lot of points down the drain.
What is he up to this time?
Animations exclusive to the PS5 version? Why? Yeah, okay, now I'm mad. I absolutely despise that business practice because that is alienating. All the other, like, animated shorts they've ever done for these, like, Sonic promotions, they've always been, like, a thing they upload to YouTube. So everyone can see them. That's the point of a promotion. So why are they uploading, like, not uploading this, excuse me, to the Republic YouTube channel, just putting it exclusively in one specific version of the game? That is so horrible. Like, I don't have a PS5, I don't have any interest in getting one, so I guess that means I just can't see the animation. I'll have to wait for someone else to re-upload it. That's really terrible. See, this is why I hate modern day Sega. Like, they're so bad anymore when it comes to a lot of these business practices. Like, they're locking so many things behind random paywalls and just doing really stupid, like, decisions business-wise. I just don't like it. Like, I know it just launched today, but I'm going to be very curious to see what this Monkey Ball game stacks up review-wise, because there was a lot of controversy with this just when it was announced. Just because this studio that's working on these Monkey Ball games doesn't have the best track record. So people are worried about that for one, and just locking a lot of stuff behind paywalls already that are just like cosmetics that make no sense. Like Sega's going down that rabbit hole again, so people are just not happy with it. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna stack up. They got drama with Yakuza doing a lot of the same stuff, Sonic doing a lot of the same stuff. Like, man, Sega's just not on a good streak anymore in terms of like pleasing customers. They're just doing a lot of stupid stuff. Why I really am not interested in so many things coming out anymore, because the modern gaming scene is just a mess. I'm really not feeling much of a gamer anymore. I'd rather play a lot of retro stuff because it just doesn't have a lot of weird decisions behind it. Actually, it's playable. I say that as I'm playing one of the worst designed games in this franchise.
Looks like I need to wipe them out.
Good. I don't know. Now hearing that this promotional animation, which I cannot believe this is a stupid thing they're putting behind a weird limitation. Hearing that this is locked behind the PS5 version, it's like, man, I already had a lot of skepticism going into the Sonic X Shadow remake. Like, Sonic Generations didn't really need a remake. It plays great by today's standards still. It still looks really good. And at the same time, we really just needed the game ported. We didn't really need to have it remade. So whatever you're going to remake on here, man, you really got to set the bar high. And right now, it's not really sound like it's going to live up in some fashion. In other ways, maybe it will. I'm super curious about it. I still kind of want to play it on release. I don't know if I will or not. Up in the air on that, just depends. Because that's releasing kind of like a busy time of the year. So it's really going to depend on money. Yeah, no, that is true. Technically, man, I am only playing this for content. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for content. Like, if I'm playing an actual game in my own spare time, it's going to be one that actually functions.
Rouge.
Like, I don't know if you noticed, but I've stopped having fun a while back in this series. Like, now it's just work. This is a random laser. Why? Like, it doesn't even hurt you. It's just there.
You don't want to get caught in a searchlight. You're going to have to use bombs.
No, get off the wall.
Here you go.
That counted? Alright. Sure. I can fight some enemies for score.
Here you
What's left? Because I gotta kill something now to open this gate. I hear it, but I don't. Oh, there it is. It's like, where's the robot I gotta kill? Because I hear something, but I don't see him. It's out of view. This one wasn't even here a minute ago. Why? Oh my god, come on. And the gate's still not down? What am I doing wrong then? Unless I gotta get more keys and then I can unlock it, but I don't see. I literally just started the stage and I'm already at a roadblock. It has to be enemy trigger because of that stupid searchlight situation. Like, I got seen nowhere near the searchlight. Nope, alright, it has to be keys. Please be a key in here. Nope. Okay, we're gonna have a long scavenger hunt, otherwise I have no idea where I'm looking. Needless to say, because of how these stages are designed for Shadow, after our first attempt, anything goes. And man, that means anything. Okay, it was key related. I can probably skip that laser by just getting like a super bounce and just like flying out of there.
Here you go.
Not a little save, really.
Here you go.
I don't want to get too close because last time I was nowhere near the searchlight and I still got caught.
Here you go. Here you go.
There's a lot of keys in this, isn't there? Like a lot of keys. I should probably check every nook and cranny.
Here you go.
Yep, that's mean. Not surprised. Very hard mode. You gotta expect it. Okay, no more keys here. So how many keys would there be here? Like, how many do you want to cram in just like one section? Because there's a lot of boxes. That's what's making me worried. And you can't climb over this because it's too high, so I would need the super bounce. There's no other way.
Here you go.
How did I grab the wall? I walked off of it.
Here you go.
Also love how there's a searchlight in the next section you just flat out cannot destroy. That clips into this section still with its range. Alright, that's it. Alright, go. I imagine there's no more keys in that section if that laser turns off. But I don't have to stay there. What is this? What is all this? First try, I guess. I had a feeling there probably something in the corner. But what is this? Dude, seriously, someone went crazy with the item placement in this set level. Because there's just crap everywhere. Like literal garbage filling the level. Alright, I'm missing one more key, I think. I hope. I don't know where else there could be a key at this point. Gotta be in these rocks, because it's the only other place I haven't, like, fully checked, because there's too many rocks. No? Alright, I have no idea. See, like, there's this ring trail that tells me there should be a key here, but there ain't no key. Is it this? Probably this. Nope, that's rings. Why? The one time it's not a key. I didn't fully check this section. Seriously, this sucks. Like, without knowing how many keys there are, even where to look. Like finding a needle in a needle stack.
Here you go.
Yeah, there's like no key here. So where's the last key? Do I have? Oh, hang on. The only other thing I haven't tried. Let me try it. I might have to destroy the searchlights. Like, look at our score right now. We're not even close to done with the level yet. And we're almost at 80k. Remember, A rank is 100k for very hard mode. So needless to say, we almost have it with just enemy score.
Here you go.
Yeah, but it was tied to the searchlights, dude. Yeah, and that was the final key, too.
Omega.
Oh, he wasn't even on the ground. He starts in the air. Alright. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. How many times did I walk in that same exact circle and nothing happened? And now there's just a robot. Nice design. Dude, hit the core of the enemy. Why is this not hitting? Come on! Like, at that point, I'm just this close to putting my fist into the guy's chest. That's how close my attacks were reaching. And it still wouldn't hit. Well, I think we're gonna get this with enemy score at this rate, because holy crap. There's just too many things to kill. I mean, that's the norm for Shadow stages, but holy crap. They kind of upped it by 10. And then I could just swap out the Shadow. What was the point in having Omega? Like, what is the actual point in Omega here? Because you don't play as him for long. He just kind of exists. Oh, there's the enemy score. So we got A. Just don't die. Gotta take it safe here for that reason, because I'm not gonna speed off the edge. Okay, I got another car. That's perfect. Because if this is like normal White Acropolis, there's no gold ring. I just gotta get rid of these searchlights. I might take a refill here in a second. Okay, I can go that way now. Is there anything over here? Extra light that's just floating in the air, because of course it is. And our car just deloaded, so I definitely have to take the new one. At this point, I'm not going to focus on killing enemies. No point. I just got to beat the stage, and I win. So, I might as well just beat the stage. I don't know if there's any cars past any of these lasers, so I don't know if I can go that direction or not. How did I miss? Hang on, back up. Feels like there's basically nothing on that other side at all. And I can't take this over the gap. Right? Oh, I really hate how I'm gonna do this. Alright, because worst case scenario, I would have bailed. I don't like this at all. I am so nervous. There's another car up here, of course. They did not intend for you to do what I did. But I'm like, how else do I get a car up here? Because I don't see another car. Happens to be another car up top. Because of course. And why is there so much slowdown? We're in a locked room. What? What's going on in this room? Well, as long as I don't die, it seems like in Shadow stages, I can probably just get these A's with, or A's, S, excuse me, with score alone. See, I'm just so accustomed to just getting close to the S and getting an A. So I'm just, my brain is just trained to just think I'm gonna get an A. I just feel like it's loading longer than normal. I feel like I should be in the stage by now. Oh, maybe that's why. New section. you're literally put in front of a solid wall. What do you expect me to do? Like, that's like perfect reaction timing. Oh, that's a, oh my god. What is this hang glider? The camera angles in this are so terrible. And the movement pattern's so erratic. This is like the most I've ever took on damage in like the first 30 seconds with a hang glider without purposely running in the walls. And you have to kill these enemies. The only way to progress. If you don't, that laser gate won't go down. No need to even hold the A button here. In fact, it's a detriment. Until I get to the ending. Oh, I missed one of the shots. I hope he doesn't count for the laser gate. I'm about ready to lose all the health in this hang glider. Yep, there it goes. Man, this hang glider section is something else. Like, oh my god, dude. Dude, I don't even see where that is. Like, the depth perception in that section is terrible.
Looks like I need to wipe them out.
Oh no. Okay, there's no real penalty if you don't kill them. It's just you take damage. That's all. Dude, what is this pattern? Like, I'm trying to go a straight line and the thing is zigzagging. It's so disorienting. Oh yeah, nothing here is solid. Like, I'm clipping through like all kinds of objects. You know what? I'm not gonna hit anything else. I want to see if I can damage myself over solid ground. If I can land on solid ground. No, you just clip through it no matter what.
The wind is strong in this valley.
This is terrible. Holy crap. This is like the worst hang glider section. And there's like, what, 2 other hang glider sections in Shadow's campaign? So I can't imagine how much worse they screwed it up. Because this is a mess.
Looks like I need to
You don't have enough health for all this crap. Did I get hit by the eagle? Like, I got hit by something, but I don't know what. Dude, like, this depth perception, where am I in relation to the rings? I can't tell. It looks like I'm on top of them, and then I skipped past them because I'm in front or behind the ring. Like, oh, and now I get hit by the laser gate that doesn't exist. Great. This section is so trash. As a reminder, you pay $2 for this DLC. You shouldn't. But it is paid DLC. And it's not good. This so far, I can see why people say this is the worst of the 3 very hard sets. Shadow is definitely a thing of all time. Well, this section, I know I get keys with Rouge, but I don't know if they're moved around, randomized, what. Oh, you're forced to play as Rouge. Well, that sucks, because I would just skip this. Nice, immediate hit, of course. That wasn't it. Oh, okay, there's a third one, that's why. Alright, how many keys are here? Do we need a key counter for like this entire stream? Like how many keys you have per Shadow's level? Because I feel like there's probably gonna be a lot of keys. It's gonna be like double-digit keys by the time we're done like stage 3. I'm not doing the key cannon. That's sarcastic, by the way. That's not literal. Because there's probably gonna be so many keys. How did I grab this? And now why can't I ungrab this? Wish this was a thing I knew about ahead of time. Would save me time and gave me a little more score. Maybe there's a commander over here. No, it's just a big dude. On top of the container! Man, they didn't even think on this one. They just said, ah, screw it. Just put him on top of the objective. He'll be fine. Like, that is just like an afterthought placement. Nobody puts an enemy on top of a thing like that. Because the enemy can easily fall off. And that causes a world of problems. I should be the only one that actually hits me, so I'm gonna just focus on killing that one mech and leave the rest alone. I don't know if it's close enough. Yep, it was not. That one was, though. Perfect. Are you kidding me? Why is there so much grabbable wall there when there's no wall? There's those 6 things.
You can't move on until the enemies are gone.
Good thing that box is just high enough for me to use. Because I didn't want to have to climb up there. I think I need 3 of these bombs, but screw that. Could I just leave? Something tells me probably no, because key trigger. Oh my god, like what's left? Got through the whole room at me. None of these doors open. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like, you better open a door. Really? You can't climb that? I have to take a spring? That feels so dumb. Just want more rings in case I get hit by Vulcan cannon shots. Because everybody has a Vulcan cannon in this game. Every single one of these robots. Would love to have more rings than what I have, because this is not enough Vulcan cannons. I hate that stupid jump. It's like you do any Axis Rouge, there's a good chance she just does this like super long and drawn out like hyper jump, which takes forever and barely gives you any different height. I think it's the same height as a normal jump. So what's the point in that like special animation jump? It's such a waste of time. Oh, speaking of waste of time, just saw you begin with. I just wish there's ways of turning those specific animations off, because they just waste more time than they're worth. I missed every shot. Hey, we're actually at the beginning of Rouge's section. Like, legitimately. So it's probably her ending. I don't think it's reach. Yeah, I have to go up and... Seriously, I hate that jump. It's like you do an attack and then she wants to do that like super jump thing, which is worthless. It's just so slow. And half the time it gets me hit. Like, I don't think Knuckles has something like that. He might, I don't remember, but you barely play as Knuckles, so it's hard to say.
Okay, let's get going.
Yeah, I can skip that whole section with like a super jump. Alright, this is a section I want to be really careful. Because it's very easy to get clipped by a random object and die. Especially if there's gonna be laser gates now making me take alternative paths. This is really not great. Gonna have to turn around, I guess, because there's no way forward. I have to find something else to interact with. This door's not... You can see the physical gap on this door. They even code it to fit the thing frame. God, the game keeps on giving. I can't make that. I need the hovercraft for this. Can I hit that robot from here or just my cannons? Yes, thank you. But the laser's still up. What turns off the laser? Oh, that did. Never mind. It just took forever to load. I was gonna be really confused if that didn't turn off the laser, because it's like, what else is left? Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. I hate that so much. I can't see it! Freaking hell!
It looks like you
Screw doing the damn keys! I ain't doing the keys. Need to get off this wall. Eventually. Seriously, man, this is the game that keeps on giving. Because that was out of view. I literally couldn't see the pillar. I was backing up to avoid it, too. That's the worst part. God, seriously. Again, I don't know if anyone can tell. I ain't having fun. The fun has left the building. It has not even entered the building at all. It's been gone for a while. I failed it. I need to let go a frame earlier. Let me try it from over here. Dude, and then an input got eaten. Seriously, this game is making me super upset tonight. I am not in a good mood at all. Like, everything about everything I try to do is just a backfire. It's really infuriating. Yeah, no, hovercraft in this level is terrible because of the stupid pillars. It doesn't matter if you're playing normal, hard, very hard. It's just poorly designed. So no matter what you do, you're always gonna get clipped by nothing. And it sucks when you need to get such a high like point threshold here. You know what, just redo this normally, because I lost so much score. Even if I skip this, I don't think it's gonna matter. Seriously, man, now I can 100% see why people said this DLC sucks for Shadow. I'm only 2 stages in and I already hate my time here. Like, that is impressive. We barely started and I'm already wanting a refund. Like, it can't get any worse on that feeling, because when you ask for a refund, you're already at the lowest of low feelings. The lowest you can get next is take a hammer to your Xbox. That's the only other feeling left, I guess. on a scale of I hate it so much to return it to I want to destroy my console. Like, that's like the only step left. How do you get those rings, man? Depth perception on those are terrible. I didn't bother with the item pickups in this section because they're just not possible. And I hate getting clipped on literally nothing. Like, that is just dumb. Get me out of here. See, that alone, I think was better to reset for. It's a lot more time wasted. But that's almost 20k points just from the beginning alone. An enemy score is such a big factor for Shadow that I'm gonna just have to do that every time I fail. Which sucks when you get, like, bopped in the head from nothing. Because that's so much time down the drain. That was like 10 minutes I already put into just getting halfway through the stage.
It looks like you need to find 3 keys to move on. Leave it to me.
No comment at this point. I already just had no comment. Why even drop spike balls from the ceiling? Like, this DLC is, at least like for Shadow specifically, it is incorporating all the things you don't do as a game designer. Because it's doing every single one of those said problematic design decisions. There's nothing up here. Do I have to spawn the enemy by going down here? Or do I have to kill the enemies over here to get the big guy to spawn in the next room? Like, this is so inconsistent.
Here you go.
So I want these points. Yep, it spawned. You had to kill those enemies first. Alright.
Here you go. Here you go.
Nice whiff. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna chuck bombs from this direction.
Here you go. Here you go.
Dude, just jump! My God. My God, lady. Just jump.
Here you go. Here you go.
God, to think this is me in a better mindset after like the past like couple weeks. It's been a trash month. And I'm already just in the mindset of, I want to jump in this water, but not as Rouge, as me, the actual person playing. Like, man, I would not like to have seen how I was like 2 weeks ago trying this when I was like in such a dark mindset. Because this is terrible now.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
I hate the delay too. After you throw a bomb, there was like a pretty big delay in when you can actually start doing your fly again as Rouge. And that has been really, really scary every time I'm doing it like for water. So if I don't get that timing just right to start flying again, I'm dead.
Here you go.
Like right here, this is a really scary thing to do. Because that could easily have killed me if I just fallen in the water.
You can't move on until the enemies are gone. Here you go. Here you go.
At least Rouge's bombs do like a lot of chip damage pretty fast. So this is good to just like wail on enemies with. It's not as ideal as like other ways of fighting in this game, because why doesn't she just have her SA2 moveset? It's beyond me.
Here you go.
Like Tails even having the dummy bombs. Like, did I just throw that through the window? Of course I did. That's just like an 06 thing at this point. You can't question that. Like with Tails having the dummy rings, it's like I don't fault this game for doing that. I fault Sonic Heroes for doing that, because the dummy rings for Tails and Rouge when you didn't have the characters in flight formation, it's like, oh, why? There was really no reason for them to have done that. It just was the change of all time. The Tails and Rouge both have perfectly good movesets from the previous games. They didn't need to be nerfed down to just throwing rings when they're by themselves. And then that whole mechanic transfers into Sonic 06 with Tails. Just because. Dude, why? Seriously, that attack is finished up so long ago. So why am I now doing this like weird floating jump out of it? It's so just disorienting when she does that, and there's no way of stopping it. Alright, one more key. See, this is why I think it was a really good idea just to reset. 46k, that's halfway to my A. This door's not even fully closed. There's a gap.
Let's get going.
I changed the shadow before she went through the door. So you tell me I might have been able to rub my face against that door this whole time and changed? Oh my god, come on. It's like consistently dumb. You keep on running into those consistently dumb moments. It's like far away. It's like the worst camera angle. There we go. Kills those enemies, and that should be it for the enemies surrounding this laser gate, so that should turn off when I get close. Oh no, it's one more. It hasn't spawned in yet. Alright, now we can move. I'm going way over here this time. Couldn't I just jump over that with the hover itself? Like, I don't think I need to kill things to continue here. I could probably just jump that gap, but I'm not chancing it. Why would I hit that when I could just use this platform? Can we actually get enough rings to get an extra life? We're close. Okay, this is already pre-shot. That's good. There's a thing over here. What? Can you hit that spring with this? Nope. course not. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Don't trust. Okay, well there goes our rings. Couldn't see that through that stupid wall. Nice placement. Okay, there's another hovercraft here. How kind. Do I even need... Hang on. I think I see a way out of here. Okay, not like that. I might have screwed this up now. I don't think another one spawns. Okay, no, another one spawns. Because if this is the objective still, going to the eagle, right? Then I can probably just, like, skip all this. Just fly over. Dude, infinite chaos snap, because I'm not doing the snap, and he's still snapping. Oh god, I didn't mean to fall. I gotta go back around. The eagle's here, so it's a good thing I did what I did. I just skipped some stuff. Dude, are you kidding me? Alright, round 3. God, this only attack. This eagle's like really getting annoyed at my garbage. To be fair, so am I. I'm just annoyed at this garbage. At least we got to skip like 10% of the hovercraft at that end. And then putting a hovercraft at that very top section. Kind of weird. Like they kind of set you up to skip the rest of it. Because they can just hover in the air. I don't know why it was there. Should put it down like lower or something. Or maybe even not close to the spot. Why even let you go up there? I think that's the better answer here. Like just don't put a player at the top of the level. And then they don't have an opportunity to skip the rest of it. Like that section didn't really make sense. What is this? I thought I had to like eagle jump. Like go from one eagle to another. Because I was worried they were gonna make me do something janky like that. Wouldn't put it past the game. Even though I don't think that's possible. So I probably jumped from here to the eagle? No, you, I think, had the eagle jump for that thing, because there's no other way I can see it in the eagle now. Oh my god. I don't even understand what they were expecting the player to do in that situation. Because you hit the first enemy in that chain. It will hit the second one and the pillar. I jumped off a pixel of ground that existed. A pixel! What did they expect the player to do in that situation? And then suddenly Omega. With a robot just chilling on the top of a container as you do. Nice camera. Please, can we adjust to a view I can actually see? No? Okay. Yeah, the only reason why I'm alive is like other forms of jank. But I died internally, so I don't really know if I'm actually alive right now or not. Okay. Okay, so you kill these, and then a spring appears. Wondering how the heck you have to continue. Rings. I see a commander, so I don't bother with the rest. Warp. Goes back to Shadow. What was the point in Omega? He had like a minute of gameplay. There was no point in that. Why'd I have a feeling they were gonna do something with the platform? strat still works. We're taking it. Does this strat still work? No, they actually patched it. They moved the dash pad to the very beginning of that platform, so you can't get a jump out immediately. Smart they actually fixed it, but why did it take a $2 piece of DLC for them to fix that problem? Why couldn't they just have that fixed to begin with?
Let's get moving.
Oh my god. You know, it's a good thing I have instinct. I knew how to jump there. Now, what is this? There are 3 warps here. Where do warps take me? I don't know if it's a good idea to jump through any of these. So I guess that was just an enemy gauntlet pick. It's like go here, here, or here. Similar outcome, it's just different things to fight, I guess. Because I'm hearing other... Wow, they didn't even kill the one that was actually trying to attack. I'm hearing other robots around that area that I just didn't fight. I am not doing Chaos Snap here. Heck no. That will murder me. All that for a dash pad. That could have just been here to begin with. Sure. Yeah, I'd rather not have Chaos abilities right now, because this is just dangerous. I'm not gonna have any ring bonus, so I hope there's enough time bonus here for the ending, because I am at 15 minutes, and I don't know what that means for overall time bonus score, because these levels are long. I don't know what's a good score here to end with, because of how long these levels are. All right, 16 minutes. Here's hoping that's enough. No, it's not. 16 minutes of my life had just been flushed down the toilet because I gotta do it again. All because I took some hits that I couldn't anticipate. Man, this game makes me wanna cry. Oh my god, I am not surprised at this point. This is so horrible. Needless to say, I don't really think time bonus is going to matter much if I go faster here. Because there's only so much I can do to speed this up. God, I cannot believe that was 16 minutes. And it just, like, what do I, like, I'm thinking, what do I do at the ending there? Like, what do I do? Right? The ending has, like, this really specific thing that if I fail, I'm just dead. So I don't know what to do in that situation. So I just have to hope to God I succeed, I guess. Like, there's nothing else I can think of that's gonna make that ending any easier. Normally, I'd be like in these streams, like, if you enjoy, you know, check out the other stuff I do. Follow the channel, maybe I'll see you next time, like, tell your friends. This is the stream, like, please tell everyone to avoid this, because I want to avoid this right now. This is so terrible. Like, I don't even want to be here, and I'm the streamer. This is just so terrible. I will tell you to check out my other stuff. Go literally watch anything else at this point than this. There, I gave you the rest of your night. Go look at that video instead. Way more entertaining than this. Because, oh my god. It's like watching paint dry right now. I'm doing all the same stuff over and over because of stupid stuff.
It looks like you need to find 3 keys to move on. Leave it to me.
What's the trigger here? They got the enemies spawn. It's like I'm walking everywhere and nothing works. Oh, there's a ring capsule there. I didn't see that before. Perfect. I'll wait to grab that. Seen that coming. Excuse me, seen that coming a mile away. Oh, there's another one. That's 10 rings for free. I was waiting for that to hit me because of the Havoc engine.
Here you go. Here you go.
Dude, how? I'm not holding any direction on this control stick, by the way. She is just automatically grabbing the wall. Like, that grab radius is way too aggressive.
Here you go. Here you go.
You know what, this is fine with me. Line up in an easy-to-kill pattern. I ain't complaining. I'm complaining about the rest of this DLC, but I ain't complaining about that specific situation.
Here you go. Here you go.
What was with Sonic games having absolutely trash DLC for a while? Because Sonic Unleashed also had a very similar problem. They did a very similar, we just gonna cram crap in level and hope it works situation with Sonic Unleashed DLC. Because I heard nothing but bad things about that DLC too. Like, I've seen people play the DLC in Sonic Unleashed, and with how fast you move in that game, you move at the speed of Spike. Because that's all that's gonna happen to DLC. You're gonna run headfirst into a Spike. Like, consistently.
Here you go.
And it's the worst part, too. I'm trying to think what game would have a more miserable time trying to 100%.
Here you go.
This, Unleashed, or Shadow the Hedgehog. Because they're all equally bad. Like, Shadow the Hedgehog is actually pretty easy to 100% when it comes to just, like, the levels. Like, get the A's, get the keys, beat the game. It's like, it's not a hard game at all. It's actually pretty easy for that stuff. And then you factor in, do you want to get all endings? Like, all true halfway endings? Because that's like 300 playthroughs. I think the exact number is like 370 something. Maybe like 376, I'd like to say. It's stupid. Like, the game itself might take you like 12-ish hours to probably do everything. And then you factor in
You
doing
can't move on until
every pathway, and it's like, well, that's probably a whole year.
Here you go.
They went a little too aggressive with the multi-pathway thing.
Here you go.
And some of those missions are terrible, too, so it does not help. And then with Sonic Unleashed, we got the hot dog missions, where everyone hates those. They're way too tedious.
Here you go.
Some of the levels you're playing with it is just a little too long, especially Eggman Land. And then you get its DLC, and it's pretty much whatever this is as well. Slightly better design, but not by much.
Here you go.
Like, I'm trying to think, when was Sonic really good with DLC? I don't think it was good with DLC probably until, like, Sonic Lost World. Because it had, like, this pre-order DLC thing with Sonic Generations, and I barely count that. It was pre-order DLC. And I'm wondering what they're going to do with that for Sonic X Shadow. Are they even going to give us Casino Night Zone as, like, included thing at all? Because it was locked to Xbox 360 and PC for, like, years. It was a PS3 DLC, but only for pre-order. They made it a thing to buy for the other two platforms eventually, but not for PS3. It was locked behind the pre-order paywall. If you didn't get it on pre-order, you just never got the DLC.
Here you go.
But yeah, I'm thinking like the game like first started a good DLC for Sonic, so to say, it was probably Sonic Lost World on Wii U specifically. Because those two levels, they were free, and they were good DLC levels. They were worth it. I Actually, thinking about it, Sonic's barely done DLC, but never has. It hasn't been great. Because then they did it with Forces as well. And from what I remember, that DLC for Forces was a nothing burger because it was gonna be paid DLC and everyone complained. Rightfully so. It was a terrible idea. Super Sonic. Why put that behind a like $2 paywall, right? So they made it free. Because it was in the code. Again, why put it behind a paywall? And then there's that like, what, 3-level thing for Shadow. He had like this mini campaign, which amounted to basically nothing. Well, that was just free DLC included with the game. But I don't really count that much. It's like, I'm trying to think when they've done DLC, and they've barely done DLC with Sonic. They're doing it now, but the things they're doing with Sonic DLC now barely counts. It's like costumes. That's about it, maybe, or they'll give you like maybe a preview of something at that point. It's really just the free updates you get with certain games that actually is DLC content. I don't know if I'll count that as DLC at that point. I'm testing this theory. No, you need the key. Okay. Because that just swaps automatically, I guess.
Let's get going.
Digital Deluxe is a scam. Oh, 100%. Especially with Sega, because their versions of Digital Deluxe crap is so much garbage. It's nothing anyone really wants except for that one thing. And that one thing, of course, they lock behind a Digital Deluxe set. So now you're forced to spend more money just to get this, like, minor upgrade. It's like, it's such a predatory practice from Sega. Dude. Oh, frickin' hell, hovercraft crap. I cannot jump off a thing when it has momentum, and it wouldn't stop. I hit the expo and everything is stop, and it just wouldn't stop. Oh, I also gotta remember too. You know what? I'll do it right now, because what else am I gonna do during a loading screen? Yeah, unsubscribe from these stupid like Sega letters because I'm still getting their ads for things, and I only did this for like the Sonic Frontiers thing. I do not want any more of your stupid emails. And there's like no easy way of... Okay, there we go. Now I found it. They buried the unsubscribe button so far down on the page. It was such a mess. Seriously, Sega's, just please stop. Please just stop trying to do this like predatory crap. Yeah, you want DLC, go to IHOP. It's like, guys, stop. And it's not even for a game people care about at this point. Everyone's moved on from Sonic Superstars. So why are we partnering with IHOP just to make a Sonic Superstars skin? Like, that's just a waste of everyone's time. No one's playing Sonic Superstars at this point for the costumes. Like, some people go back and play the game here and there, maybe, yes. Especially if they can find it on sale, because that game is not worth full price. Buy it for like 20 bucks. Definitely, maybe considered for 20, but nothing more. But why bother with DLC with that game? It's not needed. It's just a waste of resources. Like, I was already kind of skeptical when they were doing costumes from Sonic Frontiers, but it's like, alright, these are all free, so it's pretty harmless. Outside of the soap shoes, which that was free, but you had to sign up your soul for that because of the newsletter thing. But besides that alone, it's like, there's no paid DLC at all. And I don't think that ever went onto the Steam store, so I don't even think you can buy the soap shoes in Frontiers. So it's like, that form of costumes I'm fine with. Like, free stuff is fine, but it's like, I just don't understand why there's so many paid things in Superstars. When that game alone already feels half-baked, and it needs, like, fixes. So what we're gonna do? Give you a costume instead. No, just put that resource that you're gonna put into, like, making new costumes into fixing a lot of the core issues with the game. Like, they didn't focus on so many costumes, and maybe they could have actually solved the game itself, needed a lot of work. I knew that was gonna happen too. This freaking level, I swear, man. Yeah, and the Kroger thing was another problem. Like, Superstars was filled with so much controversy when it just came to business practices alone. Because Sega partners with these random companies just to do, like, a skin. But it also made no sense to do, and a lot of countries couldn't even get access to the DLC because of this method. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, why did they even bother Superstars specifically for this? It's a single-player / multiplayer game that's a platformer. Why do we need paid DLC for a platformer? That's nothing but just cosmetics. If it's a level packs, people would be fine with it. If it's maybe even like new music you can get via DLC, people would be a little skeptical, but it would still be something worth value. Costumes, what's the point? Like, there is 0 point to costumes as DLC, in my opinion. It is just a waste of everyone's money, and just predatorial too, because then we can see the company do stuff like what they're doing here with the partner crap, trying to force you to buy things you don't want to buy just to get the said DLC. It is really, really bad practice. And I really hope they just do not continue this trend, but with the way things are going, I think they will, because Sonic X Shadow Generations is starting to kind of go down that similar rabbit hole. Because, like, a crap ton of stuff is locked behind pre-order bonuses, and they're locking, like, this digital animation behind a console exclusive. So, this is not getting any better. It's only getting worse. Like, man, there are times when you really wonder, how would the world be different if Sega actually did go bankrupt back in the day and no one helped bail them out? Because they were about ready to go under with the Dreamcast. They got lucky and got bailed out by, I can't remember who. But they were about ready to just, like, declare bankruptcy and, like, they got money. Which is funny when you think about it, because I think during that same era, they gave, like, Nvidia, like, some money because they were also going bankrupt, and they needed, like, some kind of funds. Sega helped fund them, and then from there, that company just blew up. And we have what they have now, where Nvidia, as a whole, makes more money than the entire country of Germany. So, I think Sega, I guess in some ways, kind of missed the opportunity to partner with that one. Because if Nvidia and Sega were the same company, then I think that company would have been doing fine instead of whatever we got today. Was it Microsoft? I couldn't remember if it was Microsoft or like something very specific. Like, I know I heard like stories that could have been like some mafia boss or something like liking the company and just wanting to like invest into it or something, but I can't remember if that's like a real thing or not. Like, there's some like weird backstory as to why Sega actually still exists, because they got bailed out in like the strangest way. They partnered with Microsoft for a little bit there, but then Microsoft just decided, you know what, we'll do our own thing, and then split with Sega, because the Xbox was just going to be basically the Dreamcast 2. Like, it had Dreamcast hardware in it and everything. So it was something planned at one point, but then they just turned face and went their own direction. Which is another situation where Sega kind of got screwed. Because if they partnered with Microsoft, again, I think they would be in better standings than they were, you know, if they were by themselves now. Like, Sega just kept on getting, like, the bad hands in life. So they became a predatorial company instead, which is worse for the consumer. Like, modern day Sega just sucks. The moral of the story, this just sucks. Trying to nickel and dime customers just to actually make a profit at this point. To be fair, in that argument, what company isn't trying to nickel and dime me anymore? Just really thinking about it, because all these companies in the gaming scene are really bad about that. You gotta buy this version of the game to get like this content, or this version to get this kind of content, or now you gotta buy all this DLC to get more of it. But don't remember, you gotta get the 73rd season pass. It's like, please stop. The games are so bloated with all this extra content that just doesn't matter. And all this paid stuff, that's really not worth people's money. This is why, again, I'm more of like a retro gamer anymore. I'm barely playing anything new. Because I'm just not interested. I'm hating where the scene is going. It is really bad. The working conditions are really bad too, so we're seeing that reflect in the final products. Everything's feeling super rushed. Not to mention just super glitchy out of the box. And with the expenses of gaming just going way up, like base game being $70, but you need all this extra content to get the full experience because they lock it behind all this paywall stuff. So you're spending over $100 just for like one single game. It's like, this is just not sustainable anymore. Like, this is, in a sense, it's not going to be a video game crash, but there's definitely going to be, like, some lulls in company profit. Like, they're going to have to restructure things or, like, completely shut down a lot of branches just to continue. Because they're probably not going to make as much profit if they continue down this route. People just stop buying things because they can't afford it. But obviously companies are doubling down, making things more expensive and locking things more paywalls. It's like, we're just in a bad timeline. We're in the bad timeline of things just being, honestly, not worth its value. And then I'm getting nickel and dime with DLC that doesn't matter. I just miss the days where you have to just buy a game once and then you just have like all the content. And maybe you get like a season pass to get the rest of the content planned. And that's it. I miss the days of just that. Like, even then, I kind of just want the originals. Like, I don't even care for DLC. Just, like, include all the game in, like, the one package. That would be ideal. Then you don't have to buy anything to get the full experience. You can just play the game. And, like, it's really just indies that do that at this point. Because even Nintendo games are, like, doing a bunch of season pass stuff now. Even Nintendo's kind of guilty of this. Like, everyone always wants to point Nintendo being like the best company in the scene, but they're really not. Let's not kid ourselves. They have their own fair share of problems. Whether it be in terms of like disrespecting their own fans and just doing some very questionable things, so really bad PR, or just in general some bad business decisions too. Like, no company is perfect. It's the moral of the story. Every company has a lot of flaws. How'd it feel? Alright, this time, if I don't get janked on, I can probably get through the section and actually get the section 3. Now I'm gonna do a different strat here.
No!
Why did I think that would work?
Okay.
I'm an idiot. God. I think I'm just gonna finish the stage and call it because I'm legitimately ready to break this Xbox controller and I can't buy another one of these, so I don't want to. So I am just powering through Kingdom Valley. This is literally the same thing that happened with Silver. I get the one stage and it just roadblocks you and it makes you want to die. Like, legitimately die. It's so terrible. To be fair, this last stage alone could take over an hour. I've already been here so long, and I've barely done anything.
Looks like I need to wipe them out.
Get out of here. God, seriously, you have to keep on looking at this and you realize this actually costs money. Like, not like the base game money. No, separate money. Should have just been free. Like, with the quality you're getting here, it's so poorly designed. It is not worth your money. Unless you want this for archival purposes, just skip it. And honestly, don't even bother. It's already been archived online. So this DLC will be fine. I think pretty much any kind of DLC from the Xbox has been getting archived. So it's not going to be like lost. Same for games that are going to be gone off the storefront and just impossible to get. I think things are getting archived to this point. Hey man, don't forget the rings. Oh, now I get the super bounce, of course. Actually, I don't know where to go. That really screwed me up because I don't know which direction to go. I think it's this one. Yeah, this way. No. No. No, you can't climb anything here as Rouge, because of course not. The one time they actually thought about, oh, Rouge won't be here, so we don't code the walls to make it climbable, when like half of the other areas in the game are the exact opposite. God, man, seriously, I guess like I want to like finish this series so I can play a game I actually enjoy. Like, this is just torture at this point, which is nothing new here. It's something on my bucket list, like get all the stuff in this game completed, because I do have guilty pleasures here and there. I played a decent amount of it over the years, so it's kind of like this was bound to happen. But it's not worth doing, that's for sure. How did I not hit that robot at all? So I'm trying to think of other things to like talk about during all this too, and I'm gonna go with blanks. In between, I'm trying to focus on all the stuff going on, and just I think at this point, kind of exhausting the topics. It's like really hard to fill the void here. I'm trying to not screw up here. I get hit by nothing, of course. This is those moments I would have had maybe someone in a call join for this, but honestly tonight it's better to not actually have those people in chat instead, because it's like I haven't been streaming for a couple weeks and it's definitely showing. Every time I take a break, coming back, the channel definitely hurts from it, and it definitely is no different like that tonight. I noticed that last week when I came back for a bit too. Things were just stagnant. And after a while, these are the kind of streams I just don't like.
It looks like you need to find.
Like honestly, I'm just gonna be real on that one. If you stream, you kind of want to stream out to like people get back to conversations, and it's like it's hard for me to really give that tonight, but we haven't really had the audience here for that either tonight, which is unfortunate. But with me taking a break, that did kind of like kill some of my regular viewers, like notifications probably. But that does not help things. I'm surprised they even let me get the key. The rock was literally on top of it. What games have I wanted to play? I mean, the answer really is like right now, nothing, because I haven't been playing games in months. Outside of like playing stuff for content, and even then, it's just been kind of like I haven't really thought of anything recently to be playing. I mainly just been watching a bunch of videos. Like I haven't been watching shows.
Here you go.
Like, half of the shows I want to watch are on Crunchy, and I want to get a subscription to it, but it's just not in the cards right now. I'm kind of hoping the next season, Demon Slayer, actually comes to Hulu soon enough for that reason. Just because I waited a year to watch the next season because they talk about that long for it to come to Hulu. Because Crunchy gets their claws and stuff, and they keep it for a while. But yeah, in terms of games, I just haven't been playing anything. I already have, like, there's a lot of stuff I want to play, but it's just, like, the ambition to play or the interest has just kind of been gone for a while. Again, like, the current stuff in the gaming scene has really been why I've just been, like, leaning towards more retro stuff. Which is why this year, I've been playing mainly retro stuff on these streams, too. Like, it's been this game, it's been a bunch of Ocarina ROM hacks, the randomizer stuff. Like, it's mainly just been sticking to that scene, only because that's the only stuff I have interest for right now. Needless to say, I'm looking forward to playing more Ultimate Trial on Thursday. I learned about some new chests I didn't find yet, so that'd be cool. There's like 50 rupee chests, I think, so they don't matter in the grand scheme if you don't find them. But it's like, if you can find them, neat. You get a little secret. Demon Slayer good? Oh yeah, it's a really good show. I really like it. I don't know, is the manga of it done at this point? I don't think the manga's done yet. There's another show I watch, and I know the manga for that has been like long done, but the show is so far behind. So I'm getting my wires crossed on that one. But yeah, like the last season I watched is like, not to really spoil anything for people who haven't seen it, but the ending of that last arc, not the one that's currently running, but the one before it introduces like brand new like concept to one of the main characters, and it's like I wasn't expecting that, so that's why I really want to see the next season of it. Because I just kind of want to see what they do with this new plot point.
You can't move on until
Like the characters in it are really good in general. They just like really have a good synergy. The storyline is something you definitely want to continue with because like once you get hooked in it, you just kind of want to see where it goes. And each arc is basically like its own mini story. Like there's this overarching plot, but every arc like has a start and an end to it, with like the main villain that you're gonna be seeing for that specific storyline. So even if like the whole thing is still ongoing for like years to come, every arc still like wraps up in such a way that, you know, you still have those main story elements to keep in the back of your head while waiting for the next season. But at least the stuff you just saw is wrapped up, so you don't have to worry about, oh, is this demon gonna be a problem anymore? No? Okay. Plus the fight scenes are pretty cool. As someone who's growing up with a lot of Dragon Ball, I like me some good fight scenes in anime. Yeah, it's worth it. I don't, like I said, I don't think the current arc is on like Hulu, but if you have access to Hulu, like all other arcs are on that. And the whole thing's on Crunchyroll. There's like multiple arcs. The thing is, if you're gonna watch the show, you're gonna have a lot of the show in your watch history, or like your like watch later list, or whatever the service is gonna call it, because they break up every single arc basically into its own show in terms of like how the streaming services filter it, which is a little annoying because I don't know when the new season starts when it's technically called something different, and that makes it a little hard to keep track of. So basically, I watch one, I add it to a list, I finish it, take it out of the list, put the next season into a list because it's technically a different show skew, rinse and repeat until you're caught up. Kind of a mess. The show itself is good. I just wish the streaming services kind of labeled it as one show. And each season is called an arc. Because they do it with other anime. I just don't know why Demon Slayer is so weird about it. There we go. Alright, get the key. Transition.
Okay, let's get going.
Nice, I take so many shots just getting on the dang car. Literally nothing to be done about that. Alright, I'm gonna want these multipliers, so I'm gonna be careful here, but I'm gonna focus mainly on these enemies. Around. Park. Not gonna use that one anymore. That hovercraft's done. More multiplier. See, that's gonna be a big help now. But if I had tapped any of our enemies, that multiplier would have died. That's the funny thing. We talk about gaming, and it's like, I got this 4K TV, like, I would say, like, a couple months ago, and I have not played anything on it yet that's in 4K. It's like, I've, like, sampled stuff in 4K on it, but I haven't played it, but I watch more content in 4K. I need to do that at some point. It's just, again, motivation's just not been there outside of making content. Watch Konosuba. See, that's another one I do want to see. Again, it's Loft the Crunchy. I need to get a subscription at some point. It's just like, it just hasn't been in the cards right now. It's just been a really chaotic month. But there is a new season of it. After like 7 years, the last season was like in 2017. But that manga's been long done. That was the show I was talking about before, about that manga. God, tired. That manga being long done. It has wrapped up like years ago from what I understand. But the show is so far behind. It has a lot more content to go through before they're even close to where things are now. Because things are done. So, I want to see more of that show as well. It's hilarious. I have not seen the newest season yet. I want to. I don't know if it's all dubbed yet or not. Because that came out like, what was it? April? May? Something like that? It wasn't that long ago. Oh my god. That's mean. It spawned down below and then moves up. Yeah, that's why I wanted to wait for you to come back. What's left? There has to be some more robots I didn't kill. Yeah, here we go. This is really worth it because of these multipliers. On the corner. Now I should just be able to go through this tunnel. I should go through here this time because I didn't before. Yeah, because there'd be enemies here. I just don't want to run headfirst into the enemies and lose all my health. Oh my god, that was scary. Oh no. Ammo. Oh god, that's like a sliver of health. I was so nervous, that's why I jumped. And that almost killed me too. God, that was so bad. And there goes all my energy. That's fine. Doesn't matter. How do you get over here? There you go. I was gonna say, do you have to Chaos Snap? Because I know in this DLC, they require you to Chaos Snap the things. Like, it's an actual mechanic they use in this. Nice whip. Why do I bother? The Chaos Blast is so terrible. Why do I even try to give it some benefit of the doubt? Something's still alive. I don't know where. Oh, there's more things that spawn over there. Okay. Why? Speaking of why, another why. I didn't know that could fail. Yeah, why do enemies spawn over there? Oh, wait, no. That didn't happen before I did that jump. Because the enemies would have spawned if I waited there long enough, and I did. So why are they there? Whatever. Let's just go to the next section. Now, I'm going to try the eagle jump here in the beginning, because it looks like that is an optional path. And if that takes me more on a direct route, I want to do it. I just don't know when to jump. Because the eagle flies until it gets close enough to the other eagle, and it then lets me go. I get close, but I don't know how close before I can jump. If I fail here and have to reset the level, then I'm going to try this. Oh my god, I can't get over there. It's way too far. I should have not done that. Oh wow, I made it! Let's go! Never mind. I have more faith in you. Me. And this is the original level start here. So I just skipped that whole beginning section. Gotta pray. I didn't pray hard enough, apparently. Well, guess what? I get the practice. Because now I have to do this again. Someone please just end me now. Yeah, you gotta get really close to the eagle. It's basically wait until the eagle's about ready to drop you off and then you gotta jump. Like right here. Yeah. Alright. Guess what we get to do again? Oh my god. Seriously, man. Seriously, what? Last time I hit that robot, it hit the second robot. This time I hit the robot, it misses the second robot, and my homing attack doesn't get close enough to the second robot. So what's the point? And homing attack chain doesn't work.
The wind is strong in this valley.
Yeah, there's no way to tell where that ring capsule is in relation to you. That's just impossible. That's an impossible ring capsule. The camera just shifts around so suddenly. There's no way you have enough time to react. You have to know what it is ahead of time. It's that bad. I don't like having no rings going to the Rouge's section with this immediate beginning being a problem. But please, hit the ring capsule up ahead. If I miss this one, it's over. Okay, good. I can't believe my make it or break it now is going to be Shadow's third section because of the beginning homing attack chain not working. And you know, now thinking about it in hindsight, I don't even think I want to do that eagle jump. Because that misses a lot of enemies in the beginning. So if I do that, I'm missing a lot of score. It's faster, but time bonus here doesn't matter. Because I'm just not going to be able to beat the stage all that fast at all. Like, if I do speedrun tactics from here, then maybe I can get a good decent time bonus, but is it going to be enough to get the S if I skip all these enemies? No, it won't be. Time bonus just won't be enough. I can already guarantee that just by seeing how time bonus has been a factor so far on a lot of these stages. Oh, come on. Wasn't even anything on my screen by the time I got hit. I couldn't see that coming. Come on. Stop being a tease. Nice whiff. It homed in on the enemy and still missed. That's impressive.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Why? I want to know why she has that as an ability, question mark? I just call that a waste of time.
You can't move on until the enemies are gone. Here you go. Here you go.
What in the world? The explosion hit me of all things? The enemies dying hit me. That's what that basically amounts to. Great. I love
Here you
jank.
go.
Eat for breakfast all the morning. It's called Jankios. It's just Sonic 06 in a bowl.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Why? Every time, man. I'm gonna say that every time. Why? Don't do that. I stand still for a while and I still trigger that set animation. Don't want it.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
The bomb actually hit the missile. Why? So it couldn't hit the enemy because it got deflected. That's somehow actually smart. You know that was not intentional in the coding. At all. That just kind of happened. It's an accident.
Here you go. Here you go.
The thing, I really like the Kingdom Valley song. After the end of tonight, I'm gonna hate it because I'm just sick of this level.
Here you go.
No, come on, stop killing me after you're dead. That's so annoying and I can't predict it.
Okay, let's get going.
That still takes damage even though I'm not in the vehicle. That's fantastic. I thought that was gonna flip in the water because I don't know what that angle was. I drive straight down and somehow I flip. Sure. None of these doors are attached correctly, and that makes no sense because the main... Oh god. The main version of this level doesn't have that problem, so why is that a thing here? Like, how do they mess it up in the DLC, but not in the main game? That makes no sense. It's the exact same level code. So what happens? Yeah, no, this level, like, it has a lot of bad design in, like, so many different areas. Shadows especially is the worst. Because of stuff like that. I got jumped on the enemy spawning. That's great. That's a crap ton of score that just doesn't exist now. I'm really curious about this section. I'm not going to do the Chaos Snap right away to go through the laser gate, even though that is intentional as a mechanic. I don't know if it's intentional as a thing I do here. It might be, because there's like nothing else. No, they respawn. That is intentional. You're supposed to build up meter here then. Problem is, Chaos Snap is so jank in this, it's like a 50-50 actually go through the laser, or you just stop. Yeah, and see, they respawn. So that's the same exact enemy setup. They just respawn in, so you can build up your meter. So needless to say, this stage is impossible to play if you didn't have Chaos abilities, but by this point, if you unlock Kingdom Valley, you have Chaos abilities. There's no way to unlock the stage in Shadows Campaign without getting the Chaos Snap. You just can't get the Kingdom Valley without it. Because for whatever reason, the rock's like blocking one of the teleporters that leads to Kingdom Valley. For whatever reason, you need the Chaos boosting power to destroy. It's the only set of rocks that's like a thing with. It doesn't make any sense. Alright, I'm not going to do anything here. I'm going to fall down and kill the enemies because this will give me more score. Nice. I only attacked that, and the game did not agree. Like, it's not that many points, but I think it's worth it.
Fall off here.
The time bonus difference is not going to be enough. Alright, here we go. This jank again. Okay, we're fine. See, if that homing attack team fails, you're just dead. So you just have to hope it doesn't fail. Get the rings. There's a good amount of rings. Good for my score. Alright, 69k. Nice. For multiple reasons, it's nice. Not just because of the meme. It's actually good. So, like, where's the spring? I cannot remember. That's really bad. I'm just gonna say screw the points and just kill. Oh my god! Come on! For God's sakes, you can't even take a hit from something, have iframes, and hope to God that you don't get shot. Oh, for God's sakes. I'm like this close every time when I get killed, too. There's nothing to be done when that happens. It's so infuriating.
strong in this valley. Looks like I need to wipe them out.
God, seriously, impossible challenge getting a damn ring capsule. I'm really, like I've been saying so many times tonight, I'm really gonna be looking forward to moving on to something else. Tired of feeling like I'm ready to punch something every time I'm done with a session.
It looks like you need to find 3 keys to move on. Leave it to me.
Yeah, no, 100%, this is all torture. Like, the main game already is torture enough when it comes to its overall design being so terrible. And then the DLC just takes a big old dump. Which I'm not surprised about. Again, I knew Shadow would be terrible. I'm only at stage 2 and I'm absolutely hating my time. I cannot imagine how much worse this gets. Because, as a reminder, every stage you play as Shadow, Rouge, and Omega. Every single one of Shadow's very hard stages. It is a consistent factor from what I've heard. So needless to say, we're in for more of this crap. And it's only stage 2 that we're in right now. And we're just stuck. Now, mind you, this is one of the most jankiest stages for Shadow specifically, so hopefully after this, the jank calms down a bit. It won't be gone. I can't say hopefully after this, the jank's gone. We know for a fact that's a lie. Because this game is made with shoestring and hope. And the hope is just not there. So, we know for a fact there's going to be more problems. It's just no matter what kind of problems, and hopefully, are they more manageable than whatever this stage is. Because this stage is absolute garbage. Worst part is I am making this harder on myself by just trying to get the set S, because I could have moved on by now. I already beat the stage long ago. But because we want that 100%, which means getting all S's, even though it's a worthless thing for DLC, we're committed. Now, I say worthless thing for DLC like that mattered for the main game. It still didn't matter for the main game. DLC in this was also, like, See, I'm getting more wires crossed. I'm not furious at this point. The main game 100% was a waste of time too, because you get nothing for it. All you get is this set of achievements. That's it. And if you're playing PS3, the spit in face, because there's nothing. Like, remember when the games before this had, like, unlockables? Sonic Adventure, you get a whole new character to play as, even though it was just a reskin of Sonic. Sonic Adventure 2, you get a whole new stage, which was really cool. Really nice recreation of the original Green Hill. Sonic Heroes, you get super hard mode. It's not the greatest in design, but you know what? It's still a good reward for getting everything in the game, because you got more of the game to play, even if it was just bad design. Sonic the Hedgehog, you get expert mode, which is actually the best way to play that game, because it takes away the missions and makes it a more linear, level-by-level experience. It's way better, and it's probably one of the best rewards you get for 100%ing a game. So, what happened? Besides, we just didn't have the time to finish this. What makes you think we're going to give you a 100% reward? Like, Sonic games in general just stop giving you, like, rewards for getting everything. The reward for getting things is getting the things. That's pretty much it. Like, it started to pick back up with, like, Sonic Lost World, I will say, because Generations, I don't think you got anything for getting all of the red rings specifically. You get things per red ring, but you don't get, like, I think, a global. You collected 100%, here, have this extra item thing. I don't remember that being a thing for Generations. But Lost World, if you got all the right rings, you got Super Sonic. And then same for, like, Sonic Colors. Mind you, Sonic Colors is kind of worth it, because there's extra levels you got to. Like, that and good 100% completion rewards. But, like, comparing almost any other, like, Sonic game to this, it's like, man, you really don't get anything. Unleash, you really don't get anything either, to be fair. Like, I know you unlock things as you, like, collect items, but I don't think there's, like, 100% reward for, like, getting all the items in Unleash. I think it's just the same idea as Generations. You just get the things, and then you get the reward with that set object. But it's not necessarily you get, like, this extra item because you get everything. I don't know that for sure, so don't quote me on that. Never 100%ed Unleash either version. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, thank God. I'm just trying to go straight down. It won't let me. Yeah, 100% in Colors is probably one of the best Sonic games to do that with. It's actually a pretty good reward in general. Now, mind you, some of the stages feel a little busted with Super Sonic, but at the same time, it's a good reward for getting everything. And you can get to go, like, new paths with Super, because you can't get wisps. So there's just some areas you just can't go through normally because of that, and the devs think of it. Give you a different route. So it's worth playing every stage again as Super Sonic just to see what's different. I can't remember if you can go super in bosses or not. It's just like, there's no rings in bosses you can get after like a certain point. So there's only so many rings you can get in a boss fight. I can't even get on because I'm sideways. This camera right now is so disorienting. Well, that was close. I almost missed my point opportunity. Back up, back up, back up. Yeah, that would have killed me. I wait for the enemies to spawn, and then I get the point multiplier. If I kill too fast, the enemies don't spawn. Then I just don't get anything for it. Yeah, like, look at that. 79,000. That's a really strong multiplier, so I gotta wait more often in this section. Which feels counterproductive in a Sonic game. Wait around, you get better results. The series that go fast, this is the game that's like, don't. Wait, why did the second laser gate go away? And now it's just back. Wow, okay. You can't question this game. It just makes up its own rules. How did that not hit me? That laser clearly clipped Shadow. I mean, we'll take it. I'm more confused than anything else, but keep my rings. The longer I keep my rings, the better. I just don't think I'm keeping these into the core ring. That's just not happening. Oh man, please, just this final section, cooperate for me. I'm so close, man. I'm so close to finishing the stage with the points I need. So don't just jabate me at the end. This time I might just want to take the eagle because I got so many points. That's like 2,000, 3,000 tops I'm missing down here, and at 75,000, I think I'm okay. I might have let go too soon. Yeah, alright, so we'll do this. If I fail it, then I just get more points. If I don't, then I save time. That's pretty much how I look at it. Yeah, it's like close to 2K at most, so it's not that many points. So if you can take the eagle shortcut, it's better. But not by much. It's a good thing I know how to stall using the Chaos Spear ability. You really do need to do that sometimes. I really don't want to. I'd rather just do this whole section with Shadow. It's better. Come on, hitbox, please work. I'm in the guy's thigh, and that still doesn't count as hitting the robot. You know what? Kill these guys this time. I thought there's more of them. And there's a big one, too. And you can use the last enemy to skip anyway, so it doesn't matter. I mainly did that for the points, and it was worth it. Alright, I don't know if I should go the same path here or not. I probably should, just because I know it. No reason to change up my pathing with these warps now if I know that the middle one's safe. And I don't know what the other two are. And remember here the jump, because there's spike balls. Because why? I'm not going to use Chaos abilities here, it's not worth it. I'll save it for the ending. Because that's that one enemy section over a bottomless pit. If I have the snap-on for that, I'm probably going to die. So I'm going to wait until after that's done. And it's like up here. Okay, now I can activate it. This is now when I can use my Chaos Snapping. It's fine. Let's go! No more Kingdom Valley. You know for a fact that's an S because I didn't get hit at all once I got into the Shadow section. Let's go. Oh, thank God I'm out of this hellhole. There's 6 more. Perfect. There's still 6 more. Oh, man. It's like the high is like right here. And then you realize, oh, God, there's more. Ew. It's like the high just disappears immediately. That is... I'm never going to top that ring. Like, I'm shocked I didn't get hit near the end because there was an enemy firing directly at me. And I couldn't move because I was mid-attack. I thought it was going to hit. I thought the missile was going to end my career. It didn't. I'm shocked. Well, that's a place to end it because my torture continues next time, starting in Crisis City. Oh God, Crisis City. This one is a mess from what I've seen and heard. And I already know, base game, it's pretty complicated for Shadow already. How much worse can it get? Apparently, very much worse. But we're gonna save that for next time. My sanity can only take so much. We're at the 4-hour mark anyway, so this is normal length, even though I thought if we can like get it 1 or 2 more attempts, even though level's long, maybe get in 30 minutes early. No, not even close. Because this DLC doesn't care about your time. It doesn't care about your mental well-being. It doesn't care if you have plans tomorrow or plans now. You're stuck here for all of eternity getting sucker punched. That's the description on the DLC when you have to check out, by the way. At least it should be, that's what it feels like. But that's it. No more. I'm going to continue this next week. I need to stop now for my own sanity's sake. But there's not much to say. I'm uploading some stuff on YouTube. Check it out. Some more Splatoon challenge stuff. But that's about it. Gonna work on getting something prepared soon because I have some stuff already put together. But I'm working on like what should come out next because I have some different projects planned, but nothing like concrete of what should start next. There's still a little bit of work needing to go into certain things. But hey, for now I got some stuff again on the YouTube channel. That's it. But I'll be back here on Thursday for more Ultimate Trial, so gonna look forward to that one compared to this one. Because, man, tonight was a thing. I'm out. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. More to me, at least. I'll see you back here on Thursday. Take care and have a good night, guys.